Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Boys podcast. I'm John and I'm joined by Matthew and Zach. Sorry, I muted you guys for some reason. I got confused.
Zach almost typed something wild into the chat there.
Into the chat?
You would type send it and almost type send something else.
Oh.
You're welcome. It's that kind of stream today.
Oh, is it? Hold on
we're in
a
after
second.
hours already.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead, put it up.
Where's it at?
Or is it on that side? Where's it at?
There's it.
One second. I gotta put this up there.
That's what the lights are down low.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. This is the Whiskey Boys after hours. If it's your first time joining us, so
It's gonna be like that, Zach.
it's fine with me.
There you
I'll
go.
just leave my lights off. Freaking incognito around here.
Are you really gonna leave your lights off the whole time?
Yes. People can't know who I am.
Sure.
Yeah,
Ignore the whole
unexpected
past
news.
year that we.
Unexpected move over there.
Yeah. That should just came from my stream. So shout out, babe.
Wait, were you really streaming today?
Yeah, he
streamed
was.
Right before we did this.
Wow, John.
Dude, the last
cool,
two
dude.
streams, I haven't gotten notifications.
I don't need family supporting family. All right.
Wow.
Apparently. Thanks.
Speaking of family disappointing family,
Oh, look, there's a notification about it.
shout out Lil Stone. We listened to your album. All right. We got to the song Cousins. Didn't hear any of our names on it. All right. What is that? Huh?
Give me free promo.
I
and
didn't
everything.
hear Matthew. I didn't hear Zach. I didn't hear John. All right. Well, there may have been a John in there, but it wasn't this John.
It wasn't the Whiskey Boys. And
Yeah.
we gave you free
I didn't-
promo and everything.
I did not hear, yo, shout out to the Whiskey Boys, keeping it on the down low, streaming all their podcasts so that you can download. Boom. Look at, there's a bar for you.
Woo! Write
Could
that down.
have put it in there and you didn't. Rude. Now I'm not going to listen. Well, I did listen to your album, actually. Confident.
Not everyone's made to be a killer. All right.
Sorry, I'm
I think
moving
it's
stuff
actually
around.
where I ended on the album. I didn't quite get that far.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I work tomorrow, so I have something to do.
Thank you for contributing to the conversation, John.
Sorry, I was setting stuff up. I was busy.
Busy.
There's a
You've been
lot.
on the loading screen for 20 minutes.
There's
Okay,
a
What are
lot
you doing?
moving stuff around on my monitors. I mean, there's a lot of work behind this. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Zach, behind the scenes, you know, speaking of cousins and stuff, mentioned fry bread, right? So I wanted to bring up. So we go to the casino, right? And they give you bread, you know,
A bread basket.
at certain time, like after breakfast, they give you a bread basket,
Mhm.
and in that bread basket, they give you some fry bread, and so we ate the fry bread, obviously. Like look at this, all right, look at that. Ate the fried bread.
So hard to see. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
It's such a bright photo. Turn your brightness down.
okay, hold on.
Well, it's dark in the club.
Yeah,
John,
that's
so
what-
you
It's
gotta
dark
turn
in the
it
club.
on.
There you go. So, like, it's a little plate, you know,
Yeah.
a little fry bread. It's kind of hollow inside, so we're like, it's fry bread, you know. So then the waitress was like, "Oh, can I get you guys anything else?" And I was like, "Yeah, can we get some more fry bread?" You know, like. And she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, it's like $1 per extra fry bread." And I was like, "Oh,"
that.
it was funny. She took me completely serious on this next part. I said, "Oh, okay. Well, can you see if anyone's not eating their fry bread and see if they want to trade?" And she was like, and I'm like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding." I'm like, "No, we're good." But I was like, "What the hell is that?" So I
That's
texted
hilarious.
our cousin who's on council, and I said, "What the hell? I got to pay extra for fry bread, $1
Mhm.
extra for these little things?" I'm like, "Man, this is sad." I told him, I was like, "Dude, next meeting, I'm gonna show up and I'm a petition to get bigger fry bread there." You know?
You gotta make a whole graph like
Yeah.
this,
I'm-
and pull out the ones at the powwow or like literally a whole like pizza pie size. This is fry bread.
Well, that's what I sent him the picture, and I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna make a whole slideshow and everything. I said, "This is my starting slide," and it was a picture of the little fry bread.
Should have been like, yeah, it's smoke signals. If they tore this in half, they all would have starved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ain't that the truth?
that scene would have been really, really quick. You'd be like, "Take this fried bit." Oh, I already tore it. Sorry. No, I told him. I was telling John. I was like, I'm seriously thinking about making an actual like Google Slides or something and sending it to him. And be like, here, share this with the council.
Oh, yeah, definitely send it to all the council. That'd be freaking hilarious.
Oh,
They
man.
love that.
That'd be too good. No,
You
but
got my vote. I'll send my vote in.
that's what Emmanuel said. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the on the agenda." And he's like,
Yeah.
You would probably get a lot of votes for that." I'm like, I know I would. Bigger
This is
fry
the
bread.
future.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, other news. Sonic early showing is tomorrow.
Sheesh.
Oh, it was an
And-
early showing.
And I had showed my shoes before, the newest shoes. I thought about upgrading the outfit to make it look a little bit better.
You can add fur. I'm just kidding.
That would hell no. That would be freaking dude. It would be so hot in that thing. But after a while, I was just like, well, also because I couldn't find anything. But after a while, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it as it is, and I'm just gonna put the nicer shoes on. I'll just, you know what it is? Each year, I'll just slowly make it better and better until apparently I guess if I keep doing that, eventually I just turn into a furry, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, as soon as you buy the furry suit.
Until they invite you to the premiere.
You know how sick that would be? They're like, we want you to dress up as your Sonic costume. And,
Oh,
dude, what if they
that'd be
did like
awesome.
what if they did like a third Sonic movie, and then they added me in as like an Easter egg?
Well, there is a third Sonic movie coming, so
What? Spoilers, bro.
Oh,
Never
we
got
talk-
past the
Easter
second
egg.
one.
hold on. I got a thing for that. Bam.
Alright,
Spoilers.
Oh,
Let's get the next.
yeah, John, just keep
hour,
that on
'cause
yours
we're
down
about
there.
to spoil everything.
Just keep that on yours, John. You're the one that does all the spoilers.
Freaking John, dude.
Like, remember when
Speaking
you
of
tried to keep it a
spoilers.
secret who broke the
Why are you bringing that up
faucet?
again? There's no need to keep bringing it up.
Oh, there's always need.
Hey, John, I didn't say who did it.
Mm-hmm.
Sound kind of guilty there, John.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm-mm.
What
So
were you saying, Zach?
anyway, just kidding.
Speaking of spoilers, did you see that Jim Carrey retired again?
Yeah.
Or is that old?
Well,
I forget.
he
blame him,
retired,
I mean-
but the thing is, before Sonic, he was kind of retired anyways.
Yeah.
Like he was just
Yeah.
like painting and stuff, and then he came out of retirement to do Sonic. So I was like, is he retired? Like I thought he was retired, and he was only doing the Sonic movies.
From the interview, he was talking about like one that he wants to work for on a film with Dolly Parton, I think he said.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then the other one was
Is she like 89?
I don't know how old she is.
I don't know.
I think she's something like that. But the other thing was he was saying that he's pretty much like he's okay with where he's at. He
Mhm.
enjoys like painting and like living his life and stuff. He said if a good script comes up though, you know, and it's like a director he wanted to work with or people he want, then he'll do it. But I think he's pretty much just laying back for now.
It makes me wonder if he'll be in the third Sonic movie or if they'll do a different villain.
I don't know. He might be in there. I mean, it sounded like he likes doing the Sonic movies. So
Robotnik just dies a horrifying death at the end of the second movie.
John,
John, you keep spoiling all these. I'm gonna
put
throw
your
something
put
at
your
you.
spoiler back up. Put it back
You're
up.
muted.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
muted for at least 2
Sorry.
minutes.
Bam.
Put it
There you
back
go.
up. There you go. Oh, I didn't know there was an animation to it. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do that again. Do it again.
Okay, I'll put it on you this time. Bam.
Oh,
Right.
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Oh, I can do it for Zach too. Bam.
You should have just had a car spoiler, just right over.
Oh, that was an accident.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
What is that? The future? What you're gonna do? Is that what you put it on there?
What?
You hit the spoilers button again. That's why.
Oh, shut up.
That's why.
No, no, because they're supposed to be doing another Sonic movie and then a Knuckles movie. or not
Ooh.
Knuckles movie, a Knuckles TV show on Paramount Plus. So I don't
Not ooh.
know.
How do you do a Knuckles?
What I was gonna say. I'm just done with all these big TV shows coming out about characters who aren't really the main character.
That's
Cut
a
it
good
out, man.
That's a good segue for what I have on here.
Perfect. I
There,
read the notes. I know where
You did
we're
that
at.
on purpose, John.
No, he doesn't know what my notes are.
John, don't tell people what we say in the background, okay?
Sherlock. They're making a Sherlock Holmes show on HBO Max.
Oh, wait.
Set in the
Hasn't it already
universe.
went out?
Set in Robert Downey Jr.'s universe.
Is
Oh,
he still Sherlock Holmes?
It's not gonna be about Sherlock Holmes.
oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say. It was a segue, so I'm like, okay, where's this going now?
It's gonna be about a different character who's going to be introduced in the third movie. So they're making a third movie.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I would be hyped, but that was like 15 years ago.
They're gonna be like Sherlock
was a long
Holmes
time ago.
Jr.
I think.
They're gonna be like
I don't know,
Sherlock
when did the
Holmes
second one come out?
teaches an American student named Kyle. Kyle
He drinks a
Holmes.
lot of-
Kyle Holmes. 2011. It was 11 years ago that the sequel came out. Holy crap!
And
Kyle
it ended
Holmes.
on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Kyle Holmes goes to America to solve crimes and cases.
No, Matthew, it's just gonna be Mike Holmes,
Mike Holmes. You talking about
the HGTV like Canadian home repair guy.
yeah,
Contractor,
Mike Holmes. Dude, you know what? If it was Mike Holmes like doing Sherlock Holmes type stuff, I would watch that. Dude, I love that guy. That guy is
He's
awesome.
what's going on here, Watson? Well, I can tell you that foundation needs to be redone.
This plumbing, this piping is improper. We need to take it out and redo it. You're like, damn, I love this show. So how was he killed? Well, it looks like they used PVC pipe instead of copper. So I'm guessing we start there.
How do you think
Just
he?
remodels the whole house and be like, you just took away the crime scene.
How do you think this man ended up in the hospital? It's probably the mold in the walls.
It's probably the improper foundation. He
Yeah.
tripped and fell.
That'd be perfect.
That you know what? That sounds like a really great show. Actually, I would totally watch that.
Hey, it's copyrighted for everybody watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna
That's
pitch it to some
Is
studios.
it's gonna be
Sherlock-
called. It's gonna be called Mike Holmes Holmes.
Is Sherlock Holmes public domain yet? I don't know.
I thought it was after 20 years.
Or it'll be called Holmes Mike Holmes. That's what we're going with.
It'll just be called Holmes on Holmes again, but it's spelt both the names Holmes.
Holmes on Holmes. Or that no, that's just a show about him talking about Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
There you go.
Mhm.
That's the
Fair enough.
post show. Holmes on Holmes.
Holmes on Holmes.
Yeah, there.
Do you know who Mike Holmes is, Zach?
Sounds like a home improvement guy.
Yeah, he's like a
Let me see if I can find a picture.
he's
of him.
like the better and Canadian version of the Property Brothers. But he's one
let's
guy.
see. I only watch US shows because America.
I mean, it is a U.S. show.
No, I don't know.
It's just I think it was
Aw.
started I don't know, maybe it started as a Canadian show.
It might have
Canadian.
a Canadian.
Canadian.
Let's see. Boom. There's Mike Holmes.
Oh yeah, no idea who that is.
Super Canadian.
Super how is that super is that what Canadians look like, John?
No, I'm
Yes.
just saying his personality is super Canadian.
Oh. In what way, John?
He's really nice.
How do you tell that from a picture?
I've watched the show. It's not from the picture.
Interesting.
I'm just pushing John into a corner and
No, I
letting him try
said
to
he's
fight
really
himself
nice, and he says A.
Wow. So that's how you
Wow.
tell he's Canadian?
Oh, I'm guessing he
Me?
rides a moose too, huh, John, and drinks maple syrup. Wow, John.
You know that
wow.
it's not even a stereotype of Canadians drinking maple syrup. Their thing is just the maple leaf.
Wow, John.
Stupid.
Wow, John, you don't even know Canadian culture.
Yeah.
I'm not
National like that,
Canadian.
Don't have to be. Still know about it.
Uh-huh.
Ignorance is not bliss.
So you
Not on
go
this
okay.
podcast.
Go ahead and tell me about Canadian culture then.
I don't know anything about it.
Uh-huh.
He didn't claim. He didn't claim he looks
didn't
like a
claim to
typical
know.
Canadian, John.
Like a real American, I accepted their
I didn't say he
stereotype.
looks like a typical Canadian.
Bring it back. Rewind it.
Rewind
Rewind
That's
it.
that.
not what I said.
Someone
What'd you
clip
say?
it.
I said he's super Canadian.
Okay, super Canadian. What does that mean, John?
I already said what it means. Why am I getting a spam call?
Do you look like that one guy that movie that Brendan Fraser was in? I forgot what it's called now.
Dudley Do Right?
Yeah. What do you think he's walking around like Captain Canuck?
I don't even know who Captain Canuck is.
He's a Canadian superhero. I'm not joking.
Wow.
He really is.
Now who's being racist? Making up superheroes.
John's gonna look it up and be like, "Oh wait, you're right. That is a Canadian superhero."
No, I was actually just pulling my notes up again because I accidentally clicked off of him.
Yeah, he's like Captain America, but for Canada.
His name's Captain Canuck.
Yeah.
Is he stronger than Captain America?
I think he's like Captain America. He might be different.
See,
He's part of
Matthew's story's falling apart now.
Do they have a Canadian Marvel universe? Is that like a thing?
I mean, there's a Canada in the Marvel universe, Zach.
Yeah, but they're not relevant. You know what I mean?
He's part of Alpha Flight. I think he's part of Alpha Flight,
So
the Canadian.
So Alpha Flight
superheroes
is a group of
that has
Canadian superheroes. Yeah,
Bigfoot in it.
Yeah, Bigfoot's part of it.
Dude, where's that series? Screw the new gen of Marvel characters.
I
Bring
honestly,
those Canadian people.
I want them to announce a Captain Canuck movie and then like announce an Alpha Flight TV show. I think that would be so cool.
If it was like, well, I don't know how the comics are. Are the comics like goofy, like because of the fact Canadian. That Sasquatch is in there? I was gonna say because if it's in the vein of like Doom Patrol, what were you thinking of Goofy from the Disney universe or something like that? When I said Goofy. What are you laughing about?
On the door. Let's keep going.
I don't know what Zach's laughing about, but I'm just laughing about the thought of Bigfoot.
No, I was gonna say if it was like something like Doom Patrol, where it's just like it leans into the absurdity.
Doom Patrol is so freaking good. I think it's a more serious comic. Like, I think Alpha Flight is like Avengers.
So Sasquatch just wants to be taken seriously.
No, yeah, he's not like a big cuddly guy.
Huh?
He kind of is though. So he like his memo. That's what he's known for.
That's his memoir, big cuddly guy.
I wonder if they'll ever introduce Man Thing.
Hey,
that's a character.
Sir, 18 and up.
Oh, hold on.
You know what to do, John. You gotta put it up.
1 second.
Put that up, and then you can proceed.
We're all over here talking about.
I wonder if they'll ever introduce a Man Thing.
Things, wholesome shows and stuff. And John's like, I wonder if they'll introduce a Man Thing.
You can see
John,
they
wear tights already. All right. What more do you want?
No, I wonder if they'll ever introduce. He's basically Marvel's version of Swamp Thing.
Oh, dude.
He pretty much looks exactly the same too, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. No, DC dropped the ball on that one when they made the Swamp Thing show and then canceled it before you even finished.
Yeah.
It was like a horror genre. It was really good.
Did you know there's a movie about Man Thing?
I think there's a lot of them online actually.
You're stupid. No. There's like a crappy movie from like 2004 or something like that.
Is there?
Yeah, it's by Stephen King, right? Pretty sure I read about it.
He's stupid.
The goop, the swamp goop. I know what you're talking about.
I don't think you do.
I have no idea.
Zach,
there was. Wait, in 2005, you mean?
I said 2004, but yeah, 2005.
What the heck? I didn't know that.
It's supposedly really crappy. Let's do a reaction to it.
That brings me to my nudes.
What's up?
What are terrible movies that you enjoy?
Terrible movies that I enjoy?
Like what most people like, dude, that movie sucks. Like, Napoleon Dynamite.
Hot Rod was one that would like a lot of people don't like. I think that's a great movie, but I don't think it's like I don't think that movie is one that like a ton of people hate.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I used to like Dragon Ball Evolution when I was younger, and then as I got older, I was like, yeah. As I got older, I was like, yeah, no, this movie's just terrible.
Like stuff like that, where you say, "Oh, this movie," but like, "Oh, dude, that movie sucks." Like Green Lantern, everyone unanimously agrees Green Lantern's pretty bad.
I've only seen Green Lantern once when it was in theaters, and I remember I liked it at the time,
There's
then I saw scenes of the movie like later on, and I was like, yeah, that was kind of stupid.
there's aspects of it that were good, but it just wasn't good enough.
I'm just saying, like, general opinion. Most people,
So
if you say,
so
"Oh,
like
I like this movie," they'll look at you weird, like, "Really?"
yeah,
Batman
I
versus
know
Superman's
a lot of
one that everybody or a lot of people will get mad at you for saying you like.
Man of Steel.
Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus
Oh.
dude, I love Batman
But
versus
kinda like
I,
that one,
I
though.
don't. I also don't think that one's enough people that don't like it. Like I said,
Mhm.
that's
I
a
think-
movie that's just
I
kind
think-
of split.
Well, I think it's the people who don't like it are just very vocal and loud about it. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't because I know there's movies that I like that are
Well-
absolutely terrible, but I like it, you know. But I can't.
I know in some other
think of
people's
one.
movies that they like, but is actually really bad movie is the Avatar movie.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Twilight.
Oh, with Ung.
No,
Blue
the
people.
not the Last Airbender, Avatar
Oh,
with the blue
Avatar.
people.
I wasn't.
People
impressed.
like that movie. It's garbage.
Bro, it's Dances
gonna
with
say it here.
Wolves with the blue.
Garbage. It is. I'm gonna say it right now. It's white saviorism. That's what it is. Jake Sully, suck it.
No, I was because I don't like that movie either. I won't trash talk it like that. But I was gonna say one thing I noticed.
I will.
I told Matthew the other day. I was like, one thing I thought was kind of stupid is in that movie. Jake Sully's in his avatar.
Wheelchair? Oh.
No. He's in his avatar. Where it's the giant blue creature, and he's sitting there trying to
Yeah.
get the natives riled up, and he's like, "They're trying to take our land," and they're like, "And we're not gonna let that happen." And I'm like, "But it's not your land; it's
Yeah.
their land."
That's what it said.
Fair.
It's white saviorism because he's like, we need to solve this problem that I helped create by being here. It's
Yeah,
In fact, I created the problem.
It's like
Don't
you know
solve
you
it.
could just leave, right? That would help solve the problem, like, and take everybody else with you.
Right.
They're like, yeah, but he was one of the few people who tried to save, and it's like, yes, but he still came into other people's land. Terrible movie.
I'm not a fan.
It's
Yeah.
like Dances with Wolves all over again.
I think a lot
Tatonka.
of people love that movie for like the special effects or something. It's like supposed to be groundbreaking.
that's the thing is
I saw it
people.
twice in 3D or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not that impressed.
Yeah.
People-
I never
always-
understood that part.
People always say like, "Oh, it's a good movie. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made 2 point whatever billion dollars." And I was like, "You don't understand. When that movie came out in 2008 or 2009, whenever it was one of the first movies to push out like this kind of 3D, and it priced the tickets higher than any other movie tickets
Yeah.
ever
I
did.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and well,
and-
3D hadn't been out in a while either.
And it looked different. Like people were like, I've never seen a movie that had this much CG and blah blah. It's crazy, and that they did the 3D this certain way, and it's like that's cool. Those are all accomplishments and stuff. But that's why it made so much money. And also the fact that the guy James Cameron released the damn movie so many times in theaters.
And he's
Like,
such
he
a
literally-
I'm gonna say he's such a crybaby that when Avengers Endgame beat his movie, he re-released his movie so he could beat Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
No one. What? How
Yeah,
you even
no,
do
yeah.
Endgame?
Yeah, so-
Endgame went through like a 20-year process of creating.
Yeah.
So
Endgame made more
so-
money in the short months that it made. It was released for less time than Avatar was and made more money. And he was like, "Oh, got to give it to them, no hard feelings or whatever." And then he goes and re-releases his movie for a couple months to get more money.
When Avatar was in theaters in 2009, it stayed in theaters for like 6 to 8 months or something like that. It was in theaters a long time, so that it would just keep getting ticket sales. Then it went out of theaters. Then he would re-release it like a couple months later again in theaters, being like, for 1 week only, you can see it again. Like he just kept doing that. And then like in 2019, Endgame broke the record, and passed Avatar. And he was like, "Oh, like Matthew said." And then like a couple months later, or like after Endgame had exited theaters, he just decided to re-release Avatar again, and it beat the record. And people are like, "Oh, see, Avatar's amazing. Look, it beat Endgame. It deserves to be in the #1 spot." I'm like, you can't just add money on 10 years later and say that it's the biggest like selling
Right?
movie in theaters. That's so stupid.
Like Marvel should just re-release Endgame.
Endgame
in
could
theater
just do it
now.
and then beat Avatar again. This is so
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, I'd go watch
If
it.
if Avengers Endgame put their movie back in theaters, it would totally like blow Avatar out of the water again.
Maybe
You know
in 3D.
You know what you do?
It would blow it out of I don't know, I forgot the planet's name. What the hell's the planet's
Pandora?
name in heaven? Yeah, it would blow Pandora out of the water. There you go.
You know what they do is they release Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame together with the deleted scenes, like the one where Tony Stark gives the armor to Doctor Strange.
Whoa, dog.
That's not spoilers.
Whoa.
That's the scene that didn't end up in the movie.
Yeah, well, you spoiled the end scene. Hope you're happy.
Speaking of Doctor Strange, I got my tickets last night or this morning at 6 in the morning.
When's that drop?
May 6th.
On my birthday.
So, you know, it's annoying because I was up in the morning because we work out very late.
Of course you guys do.
But what was annoying was, I was like, when are these tickets supposed to go on sale? And some website said, oh, it's 6 in the morning or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool.
Worked that day.
So I hopped in at 5:50 or something like that. And it said, you're in a waiting line. So I'm like, cool. So I'm sitting there and it's like, oh, less than a minute wait time. It finishes right away. And I'm like, cool, I can get my tickets. Tap in how many tickets I want, choose the seats, select them, hit continue. And it gives me the message. These seats are already taken, or due to COVID restrictions, you can't leave a spot open. But I had taken the seats from the end of the aisle to the middle, and I'm like, I'm not leaving any seats open. There's literally only 3 other people in the theater right now. Nobody else has bought tickets yet. So I pulled out my phone, tried to do it on there, put me in a wait line for a minute or so, got in there, tried to do it, and it said, you can't purchase tickets right now. Like, I'm on the computer doing it. So I started reloading everything and I kept trying it and it wouldn't work. So I closed the window, closed the app on my phone, redid it, and it said, your wait time's 10 minutes. I was like, I was in there already. Like, what the hell?
See, no one would solve all this, John. I'm sure I've already spoken to the choir about this. Go back to streaming them back on Disney Plus, bro. Let me pay the $40 or whatever it is to stream it one time. I would gladly do that than try and deal with all this nonsense anymore.
I was able to get my tickets.
I think movie theaters are obsolete, honestly.
I like seeing the theater, yeah.
There's just something about it, experiencing it in IMAX.
If I lived in San Francisco, I would love to go back to that theater we saw Zack Snyder's Justice League in, just because it was that big ass theater. That was an awesome screen.
Dude, that's different, okay? That screen was like a whole freaking continent size. I think it was huge.
No. The one in LA was bigger.
What? Oh, the old like
we went to see
one?
We were at the first WonderCon we went to was in LA. I think it was right next to Staples.
It was
Arena.
like the size of the observatory at North Park.
Which one?
Goo.
I've never been to the observatory, so I don't know.
It was huge. It was like an old theater style.
We walked in there and they're like, oh, what floor do you want to sit on? I'm like, what are you talking about? There's literally a whole theater and then there's a mezzanine above it to look. That's how big this screen was.
Yep.
It was insane.
See, like that experience is awesome.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets to go to that. We don't have that around here. We get we get like the Regal of El Cajon. Minus recliner seats. I don't know if they have recliner seats, but
Sinopolis is cool, but
yeah,
it's far away.
Sinopolis is cool until like you order a good meal and like a drink, and then you realize, man, I'm tired, and I can lean back in this chair.
That's just you, Matthew. You're weird. You fall asleep after eating.
I fall asleep after like a lot of things.
You fell asleep on the couch after eating, like right before the podcast.
Well, no, I just fell asleep because I was sore, tired, and then it was hot outside. So
it is pretty warm outside.
You know what I mean? If they brought back the $40 rentals for one night, I'd totally buy that. 100%.
I mean, they have
the last movie I saw in the theaters that was like, what's it? Actually, I saw Dog was the last one. That was a good movie. The one before that was Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I was 3.5 weeks late. So I figured, oh, no one's going to be like, super fanboy. They're not going to clap. They're not going to scream. Nah. They did that every single time.
Well,
and I'm like, dude,
Spider-Man
we're 3 weeks late. You're a big fan. Go week 1. Get that out of your system. I don't want to hear that. I want to sit down, enjoy the movie. I don't need to hear all the clapping. I'll clap myself.
When we saw it on the Thursday, you know, I was the one doing the like woo, you know, at certain moments.
Because you're a big fan.
Not
it's
really.
Week 1.
What do you mean by big fan? No, I'm just kidding.
No. This is what it
but
was
then
like.
When we saw it again, like I was just like, woo, you know, by myself, you know, to myself, because I'm like, oh, other people are watching it and experiencing it for the first time.
This is what it's like when you're in a movie theater with Matthew and he's not sitting next. Because if he's sitting next to you, he starts punching you.
But I did that to Bailey. I was like, oh, wait. But I was like, wait, let's go.
But
so late to the movie.
If Matthew's sitting,
I start punching legs. That's what I do. If
there are people sitting like in between me and Matthew, this is what happens. Something cool will happen, and I'll look over to the left and I'll be like.
You made it look like I was scared or something.
He'll look over me like, did that just happen?
No, it's more like this. It's more like.
No, that's the same look.
No,
it's exactly the same look.
It's more like,
oh my god.
No, John's was like this. John's was like.
You all flinches at you. Like,
yeah.
John?
I just turned to John and just.
You know what happened?
He taps the person next to him. Hey, can you punch him for me?
It's all a random person.
No,
give him a Charlie horse right now.
Yeah, that's why Matthew and I.
One of these real quick, just.
That's why Matthew and I don't do a react channel to shows, because the videos would get flagged for abuse. Because anything cool happens on screen, Matthew's like.
Well, I forgot.
Supposed to start swinging on each other. I saw first. Bang.
I don't remember if it was Doctor Who or what. There was the one time we were watching. We were watching something or whatever. We're sitting on the couch, and I remember I went to punch and you got up. I was like, "Come back here!" I was like, "Oh!" I went to punch your leg and you got up.
It doesn't count unless I punch you.
No, it's like it's funny because then I'll sit by my like cousins, like Abraham and stuff, and they like
can't punch him.
Their excitement is like.
Snapchat real quick.
That's what, like, when something like crazy happens, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh," you know. They're like, "That's it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," but I'll sit there and grab them like, "Oh," and shake them.
You don't understand.
You know what's even worse though than people getting excited about movies is this happened when we went to see Spider-Man.
People clapping when the plane lands.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
It's supposed to land. They should not be clapping.
Mm-hmm.
If it crashes and we all make it, that's when I'm clapping.
If something happens and then like we're gonna crash, but then the pilot lands it, then you can clap.
No, I was gonna
say Denzel flip it upside down, land it, and we all don't die. I'm gonna clap.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say.
If you do, oh, sorry, John. Go ahead.
No, what's even worse is, and like I said, when we saw Spider-Man, this happened, was younger like teenagers sitting in front of us Snapchatting the damn movie.
They're recording the whole movie on their phone.
It'd be like,
how the hell are you gonna watch that on your phone?
It'd be like a new scene comes up and they pull out their phone and record for 15 seconds and then type in something and then post it to their story, and then they'd post a picture and then post the story. I'm like, what are you doing?
But so I thought it was funny.
They were just posting like things that happened in the movie. So I'm like, if I was on your friends like on Snapchat, I would beat the shit out of you for spoiling that movie.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing was they're like young guys. I could tell they're like high school age or something. But they're sitting there like,
who still has Snapchat?
They pull out their phone and. Whenever Marissa Tomei or Aunt May, you know, comes on the screen, they pull out their phone and record real quick. I'm like, all right, guys, calm down. All right. Mm-hmm. And you hear one of them like, you see him go like this, like, you know, when she comes on screen,
flashing everything.
You just hear, this is all that happens. Like you see the recording, you just hear, whoop. That's it. And they just go, whoop. I was like, all right, guys, calm down. Right?
It's too young to be that down bad. Come on now.
Yeah. Like give it like at least be 30 or 31, all right?
At least be out of high school and then you can be down bad. But in high school,
Yeah.
You're too young. You don't understand.
Yeah, you got time.
You barely know how to work Snapchat, and
Yeah.
come on, you got time to be down bad. Just live your life.
Oh man. Yeah, no, that's the one thing I hate is people who do that. They sit in the theater and record or take Snapchats. I don't remember if I told on the podcast, but I think I've told you before when I chewed out those kids.
I think you did tell that on the podcast. It was like
That's what I'm saying,
season
man.
1 stuff. You talked about it. I remember.
those
But yeah,
2 kids taking pictures and Snapchatting.
no, one kid that was getting an attitude, and the other one's like, okay, yeah.
And they had snuck in too. And I'm like, dude, I don't even care that you snuck in and you're sitting here. Just as long as you just watch the damn movie, because I paid to watch this damn movie. All right.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, I don't like here. If you're a dumb kid, blah, blah, you want to do whatever. I don't care that you're filming it. It doesn't matter to me. Don't freaking hold your phone up like this to where it's in my face or whatever. Cause it's just like, I'm watching a movie and then there's just like a flashbang goes off right here. And I'm like, come on guys.
Gotta get the good angle.
That's when,
But I'm like,
if they lift the phone up like that, that's when you just grab it and then just put it down.
It's
You
even
get it, be like, you get it after the movie, okay? You get it after the movie.
It's like Micah used to do that when he would go to the movies with us. His phone is set that whenever he gets a text message, his flash goes off.
And it
Oh,
vibrates,
dude,
and it
And it
vibrates.
goes ding.
But he would keep his phone on his lap, and it would just be like, and I would just see lights out of the corner of my eyes, and then he'd go, and then put it down. I'm like, come on, guys. You can tell them, hey, I'm in the movies. I will text you in an hour or two. Like, you don't need to text while in the movie. Nothing you're doing is that important.
Yeah. Wow, damn. Just dissed him like that.
Wow, boomer.
Well, I'm not talking about just Micah. I'm talking people in general. If you're paying to see a movie, why the hell are you on your phone?
Yeah, unless it's like a emergency, which I'm going to tell you, like 99% of the time, it probably
It's
isn't.
not. Yeah.
Never is.
No, that was the one thing is when Micah would have his phone like that, because I'm like, he's like, oh, it's, in case I don't hear it. I'm like, what are you, deaf? It does like a loud ding when
in
you
case
do
I don't
that.
hear it, it
literally
vibrates.
explodes.
Yeah. It just blows up. Oh, I got a text message.
Oh, my phone's on fire. I better reply.
Must
You know
have
how you
listened
avoid
to
all
that
those
Lil
problems?
Stone album.
Straight bangers. But you know how to avoid all those problems with all these kids? Stream it at home.
Like I was gonna say, I don't disagree with you about the streaming at home, because like there are certain movies I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not go to the theater to watch it and just watch it at home. But I think there are a vast majority who disagree with you.
No,
I'm sure there is. Don't
you
get me
know-
wrong. I
you know how to
enjoyed
s-
the movie experience sometimes.
You know how
Out
you
here, not that much.
you know
Go
how
ahead,
you know how you solve that problem for real? Bring back bowling.
Boomer take again,
I'm
dude.
joking. No, they're
Oh,
Good job, dude.
I just spit the damn freaking energy drink in my eye.
there are definitely movies that I don't think need to be released in theaters. The problem is
They got bullied into it. See, that's why we can't bring it back.
no. The issue is some movies, they cost so much to make. And so it's like if you try to release it on a streaming platform, you're just like you're releasing it in I forgot what it's called. Like you're selling it at a loss basically.
You're
Because
not
of-
getting a profit, and so what
Yeah,
you mean?
that's why I said
Write it off on taxes,
selling
wouldn't
at a loss.
Yeah,
I mean that's kind of what happened with Black Widow when they
'cause
did it.
But they actors
also
make money from
they
ticket
also
sales.
released it in theaters though. But
If you're
that's
making a
why-
movie and they're going to stream it, just don't agree to that.
that's why sometimes like Netflix will just buy the rights to movies before they're made or pay for the whole movie, like, and it'll be released. Like Red Notice was always going to be on Netflix and stuff,
Yeah,
but I also haven't seen that movie. Like for all I know, the CG's crap in there or VFX or something because of a lower budget. I don't know. I
I
don't
mean, the Rock's
excuse
in
me.
it, so.
Netflix is like,
I
it's
don't-
straight to DVD.
I don't know how much money Netflix puts into their movies. They might pay just as much.
I mean, the best movie I've ever seen released from Netflix probably was it Bird Box.
Death Note. Oh,
Bird Box. I
yeah.
forgot about Bird Box.
Bird Box is kind of fire. Maybe it was just because of the story. I don't know how. I'd have to
Bird
watch
Box-
it.
It wasn't
Bird Box
bad.
was really good.
Cinematography of it.
It
but
wasn't
it's pretty
bad.
good.
I felt like it was definitely riding on the coattails of
Dude,
Quiet Place, but
the Prince of
wasn't
Pop
bad.
Punk was in there.
Wait, Machine Gun Kelly? Is that what you're talking about? Was he really in there?
I'm pretty sure he was.
I know he's in.
MGK, dude?
I know he's in Power. That movie was pretty good too.
He's not the pop. The
Power
Prince
is
of
the
Pop
one
Punk.
with
Oh,
by the
Jamie
way.
Foxx, right?
with Jamie Foxx, yeah, where he's they like have a medicine
shrimp.
or a pill that gives them
Yeah,
superpowers.
that was a good movie too.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Oh, Sarah Paulson's in there too. I didn't even realize that.
yeah, she's the sister that.
Sister,
Never mind, I'm not gonna say.
sister.
I was gonna start spoiling the movie.
Again, see, I told you all to skip ahead 20 minutes. I swear, John's out here.
Hey,
giving
I
spoilers
didn't say
everything.
anything though.
Next thing, tell us the ending.
Yeah, he was in there. Machine Gun Kelly was in there.
I don't even remember him in there.
He's the guy that's like hooks up with the girl.
Oh,
Is it
when they
Jamie
go in the
Foxx?
house
Yes,
and
I see that
then
movie.
that one crazy dude walks in and starts tearing the thing off the walls.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
do
the
remember that.
easiest because that's a scene that's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
There were a lot of like weird random sex scenes in that. Well, I think there was only two, but it just felt so out of
It's like,
place.
wait, what movie were you watching, John?
Um,
Different Bird Box.
you're stupid. Wow.
John, what do you say? Keep that immature on your little box.
I didn't even
down
say it.
there.
It was Matthew. I'll give Matthew the M. Hold on.
Y'all both need it. Y'all.
Oh wait, I don't have it up there. There you go, Matthew. There's
John's
your-
like, yeah, they were all speaking with British accents. It was weird.
Stupid. No, I was saying though, those scenes just seemed out of place because remember there was the whole thing where it was like, if I'm remembering correctly, it was that movie where she the whole time like cheated on her husband or something like that. She was haunted by this whole. Oh, I was like, what are you doing? She was haunted because I was looking at this screen that doesn't have it. She was like
Okay.
haunted about like an affair or something like that. Like she kept remembering it. Am I thinking of a different movie? I don't remember.
I think you are. That does not sound accurate.
I gotta look it up now.
Your boss was Sandra Bullock.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was that she ended
Like,
like.
they're all blind. That's what I got from that whole movie.
Let's see. Blah, 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 blah,
Well, while John looks that up, what are your guys' thoughts on the slapping?
blah.
I know we're a week late, but we might as well throw it out there.
I think mine and John's might be contradictory to a lot of people's, I guess. Well, actually, I think it's pretty split down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel
But,
about it. I think
like,
Chris Rock should just hit him.
I mean, like
Cool.
I'll say mine so no one else has to.
Go ahead.
I didn't see it, so I'm just kidding.
You see the slapping, dude? That was wild.
No, I was actually I was playing games and then my mom was watching it and she was like, oh my gosh, and I jumped up. I ran over, I was like, what? And she's like, oh, something. And I was like, you scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
She was talking about Encanto because they were singing Encanto song.
What?
And I was like, you scared the crap out of me.
Time
I
for
was
the
like,
slap?
I thought something happened. And
That-
then later
that's our
on,
mom.
she's like, and then she just
Yeah.
walks over calmly and she's like, I think something just happened on the Oscars. And I was like, what? And she's like, come here, look. And I walked over and she rewound it. And dude, when it happened, I was just sitting there and I was like, what? Wait, Zach, where's the banner behind you moving?
We have the air on.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Is someone hiding back there?
I've been streaming for 10 hours straight, right? I'm on a 24-hour stream. It gets hot.
But yeah, no. So I walk over and then she shows me the like she rewinds it and then shows it.
Yeah, the air's
And,
on. Okay, just making sure.
I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, did this really happen? Like, what the hell? But yeah, I think Will Smith was in the wrong. I'll say it. I think he was in the wrong. It was a joke, first of all. Second of all, Chris Rock didn't even write the joke.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Supposedly
possibly. It could have been one of the writers for the Oscars, because most people don't know. Sometimes when people host the Oscars, they don't write their own jokes. Other people write them for them. I think it was I mean, listen, she has what's it called? Alopecia.
Alopecia.
Yeah.
Alopecia, yeah.
It's kind of messed up to joke about that, but I don't think it was like that bad of a joke.
It wasn't
enough
a joke about her having alopecia either.
It was just that her hair was cut. I don't think that joke warranted a slap for sure, especially live, because like someone had said, it not only did that like throw off the whole show, but it also took away from the person who won after that, because everyone talks about the slap, but no one talks about who the winner was of the award he was announcing.
I guess some people were saying that he should apologize to Questlove because Questlove got an award right after that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Questlove's hype.
Yeah.
Like I
By the
get
way,
it. Like
I couldn't find an answer to what movie that was. I thought it was Bird Box, but I can't find it.
I get it. Like, oh, he's standing up for his woman and blah blah blah. You know, but like, dude, you could have just said, hey, like, you could have just sat there and then shouted the second half of that whole thing.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your mother effing out in your mouth. You know, could have just said that. You know, didn't have to get up and slap Chris Rock on stage. Not only that, it created this weird dynamic of like, for comedians, because he's a comedian, you know, like comedians were all kind of scared because they're like, well, are people just gonna walk up on stage and slap us now? We'll make jokes.
Yeah, when they get offended.
Yeah, when hecklers go like try to heckle them and they turn it around on them.
It's also started this like terrifying, like, not, I don't know if terrifying is the right word, but like this ridiculous downhill rolling of like people looking into the past of Chris Rock and Will Smith now. Like, there's videos of Will Smith when he was interviewing on some talk show where he made fun of one of the musicians for being bald who had alopecia as well.
Yeah.
And it's like people were saying like, oh look, see, he made fun of someone with alopecia too. And it's like I understand what you're saying. That was years ago though. It's like you can't really be talking about that. Like but it's also, it's like, was he making fun of him for having alopecia or just being bald, you know?
Yeah.
Which is exactly the same predicament with Will Smith, you know? I mean with Chris Rock. And then there's also ones where people are like saying like, oh, look at what Chris Rock said in this moment or whatever. I'm like, why are people attacking Chris Rock? All he did was get slapped. Yeah. Like, I don't get anybody attacking Chris Rock. Like,
now, I'm gonna attack Chris Rock real quick. I'm just saying, a grown man comes up to slap me, he's gonna get punched.
That's the thing is, I think
he's assaulting me. Why am I gonna let the assault happen and not do anything about it?
I think there was multiple things. There was one, he didn't know what Will was doing, and I mean,
that's fine.
I don't think your first thought is gonna be he's gonna slap me. And two, I think he was in shock that whole time. He's just standing there looking around like, did he really just slap me like in front of everyone like this? And I think he was more hurt that Will Smith would do that than anything.
Well, and then
I think he was trying. I think he was trying to stay professional too.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because there's a moment. There's a moment too where like he says right after he goes like, oh, I could, and then he just stops because I think he was gonna like go into some deep like making fun of them. And I'm guessing he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hold it back. I'm gonna be the better man, which is
shouldn't have.
It's crazy, you know. It's a hard thing to do when someone slaps you, but it is in the long run the better route. You know, I understand it hurts your pride, but the fact is, I'm sure it didn't hurt his face that much. I
don't know. Will Smith got some big hands.
He's kind of the Master Chief, John.
I know, but some people were like he went back to the Muhammad Ali days right there. No, but like I'm sure it hurts pride and stuff like that. But in the end, had Chris Rock retaliated, he would have just ended up in a bad situation too.
Well, he would have been people would have forgiven Will Smith right away.
Yeah, and
They
attack
would
Chris
have
Rock.
forgiven Will Smith and then attacked Chris Rock. If Chris Rock retaliated and just decked him,
I would have decked.
would it have been warranted? Oh hell yes, it would have been 100% warranted.
Exactly.
But he would have been eaten alive because he's the host and professionalism and stuff, and it's an all around bad situation. And
and then I saw
all from Will Smith should have never got up from his chair is where it starts.
I don't know how true it is. I gotta look it up. But supposedly Will Smith was checking into a facility.
Yeah, that guy needs help. Okay, like everything with that whole red table or whatever it's called with Jada, where she's just openly airing out their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, not good. All right, don't air out your relationship. You know.
Yeah.
It's when you're a marriage and stuff, saying that you cheated on him and stuff, and then he cheated on you, but you were more upset about him cheating. Like, no one needs to know about this stuff, okay? Especially your mom and your daughter, you know, who are sitting with you.
Well,
why would your daughter want to know about you cheating on her dad? You know,
and then her saying that she wanted to be in an open relationship because she grew up with her parents in an open relationship. And that was after she had cheated on Will Smith already.
Like
it's
I feel like you should talk that stuff out before you get married.
Yeah.
That's when people talk about, oh, we're on the same wavelength. Yeah. We're both open. Okay, cool. Not an issue. If you're like, well, I'm definitely committed to her. You don't go sleep on with other people, or vice versa. That's the issue.
Well, you don't get halfway into like you don't get like 20 years or 10. I think it's like 20. I don't know.
They've been
20 or 10,
since the 90s.
10 years into your marriage and then be like, well, I want an open relationship now. It's like, yeah, that's
like, maybe you should talk about that ahead of time.
Yeah, maybe you should
throw it out there and have a real conversation. Not,
it's been 10 years.
Right now.
Yeah, maybe, been 10 years. Probably should have said that before.
Or maybe they should just split up.
Yeah, take a break.
Well, they did. That was when Jada went off and started, sleeping with other men too.
It's wild.
But no, like.
I didn't mean like take a break and go sleep around, man. Just take a break and like separate from each other, like get away from each other.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's what they did. They were taking a break, and then that's when both of them went and slept with other people and blah blah blah. Crazy. Like I said, it just sounds like they both should just move on with their lives. Their kids are older now. Like.
Yeah.
Go and do your own thing. But good news for Chris Rock. Apparently his ticket sales for his upcoming tour took off because of the slap.
Oh, hell yeah, of course.
But I guess he also said, I don't know if he did one show already or if he said it before it starts. He told people, if you're expecting me to talk about that, it's not going to happen.
How do you not talk about it though? Just make a joke out of something.
Maybe he just doesn't want to cause more tension and problems.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
I think he probably doesn't want that to be the main focus.
Yeah. I'm sure because he put a lot of work into like his bits and everything for a show, he doesn't want to completely detract from his show by going into that. But the thing is too, is like, I'm sure, well, I don't know. It's guessing that there must be some kind of relationship between Chris Rock and Jada Smith. They did 3 Madagascar movies together. They must have known each other.
That's what you were talking about about them doing movies together. I was like, what movies did they do together? I totally forgot about Madagascar.
They were in 3 Madagascar. That's why people freaking did the whole thing with
where he's the zebra.
Where he's the zebra and Will Smith as the fish slapping him from a fish tail.
That was hilarious.
But no,
man, people are messed up.
That's so funny.
But no, like I said, I'm sure there was some kind of friendship there, and that's why he thought like, oh, I can make this joke, and then I don't know, Will Smith took it too far.
Yeah, you know who's another one who needs help is Kanye West. I'll say it. I don't support all that stuff. Guy needs help.
Have you seen his documentary?
No, I don't support that guy. I ain't gonna support that guy.
You're not supporting him. He's supporting the guy who shot the whole documentary. His friend.
Kanye gets a portion of it.
It's a good movie show.
Hang out when he's talking. He makes a music video about his ex-wife's boyfriend about cutting his head off and burying the body or something that.
he has mental health issues. Right? I think
Yeah.
we've known that for a long time.
Okay, but that's not an
However,
excuse.
however, the documentary is pretty good because it kind of shows that rise to stardom at like 19 and 20, and then it shows like the last half is like a hard cut between superstar and where he is now, and you're like, oh, wow, you really did cut off the people who you thought were close to you, because the guy who shoots the whole thing is cute. His name's Cootie or something like that. Shot Jesus Walks, that music video, and another one that kind of blew Kanye up.
Mm-hmm.
So he documents the whole thing, and like I think at the last release of The Life of Pablo, which is his 6th album, he tries to talk to Kanye, and Kanye's like, "Oh, what's up?" and like just leaves him.
Oh damn, that's messed
And
up.
I think it's such a hard cut between, okay, well, I thought we were friends for life kind of thing, and okay, now we're distant, and you kind of see that decline where Kanye's dealing with his issues that he has going on. Super interesting.
Like I saw a clip that like a clip of that documentary when it first came out. Like it was Kanye and like some record label playing. I think
All Falls Down.
All Falls Down. Yeah, I was gonna say it was one of his hits from his first album. He was playing it for them, and it's kind of sad because like he's playing it and he's like really into it, and they're just like not really paying attention to him. And then like someone walks in and asks like the producer like, oh, what do you want to get for lunch? And they kind of just completely ignore his song.
Yeah.
And then like kind of just leave him there.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, it sucks because like it shows you what, I mean, obviously things are a little bit different now, but it shows you what musicians go through, like where producers just won't listen to your work. And it's like the song was amazing and whatnot, like, you know, he had potential to be, you know, obviously we've seen what he's become, you know, be this huge musician or whatever, but a lot of producers won't look at it because it doesn't sound like everything else that they're producing.
Yeah.
But it's such a weird thing to think, like producers will be like, we don't like that because it doesn't sound like this, but then listeners are like, well, we don't like what you're putting out because it all sounds the same.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. That's why the whole
the music industry.
Yeah.
That's why they say the whole thing of industry plan is that because they'll pick people who are purposely like the type of genre that fit like just the whatever's popular right now, and they start talking about certain things, and it's like they're like, oh, it's an industry plan.
What makes me more sad is when you get somebody, a band that's unique or a musician, and they start to change their style to be something that's more common so that they'll grow. I don't like that.
Fall Out Boy.
I mean, Fall Out Boy was already big. I wouldn't say they necessarily fit into that category. I think they more just wanted to be more experimental with their stuff. I'd say Set It Off was kind of the one I was thinking of, where they kind of,
that's what I was thinking of right now,
where they completely abandoned their original style to be more I know that band, they're very influenced by boy bands from the 90s, you know, like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So and you can hear that style in their music, but it's just kind of weird to go from like this haunting, like kind of post-hardcore, I don't even pop punk kind of style, to just straight up pop music, you know. I mean, obviously like the first 2 albums were really good. They were their original style. Then their third album,
oh dude, that thing sucked.
The third album was all right. It had some good songs. Their
Which
fourth
one was
album,
that?
the third one was Duality.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Their fourth one though, they completely were just like, we're just gonna be a boy band.
Yeah.
And it was like that album I've listened to once and then I never go back to it because it's like, it's just not my that's not what I expected from them. And then their last album was, what was it called?
John was like, I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed.
Midnight was pretty good. Because they kind of went back to their original style, and then this new album is good. Was that your stomach?
That was my throat.
Oh. This new album's good, but it's very different. But yeah, that's what I don't like when bands do that.
I think My Chemical Romance had a really good progression. for their music and their albums. Of just slowly, just like the
John
style doesn't
saying,
change
"Heck nah,
dramatically.
son."
Well, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
It's a hot take.
It's like going up, and then they're like Danger Days. That's how it changes.
It's like you guys seen that meme of the horse? It's like first part, second part, very detailed,
Yeah.
and the last part of the horse is like a squiggly line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna put you guys up there.
You take your shit take with you.
Stupid.
Ooh, bars. Freaking bars.
No, I like Danger Days though. I think Danger Days was good. What the heck is that, John? What's going on?
He should have left.
I'm trying to do this.
Hey, you do you. Right?
Okay, Zach, you said bars. Look what happened.
I'm trying to fix it.
Bars.
Hold on a second.
This is the Zach and Matt experience.
Yeah,
this is after hours. John got kicked out.
There you go. Now it's just you guys. I'll be right back.
For mature.
You should just, John. You should just take a picture of yourself and just be right back. Yeah.
Freaking John.
I think he walked away already.
Yeah, I think he did too.
You think he's got to go to the bathroom?
Dude, you might as well end the stream because he ain't gonna come back. We got an hour to waste.
Well, who goes to the bathroom in the middle of a podcast?
Yeah, we still got the Patreon to do.
Yeah, I know. After hours, John.
Freaking John, dude.
Dude, it is
closing time, John.
It was too warm today, and I did not have my air conditioner on enough before the podcast. I'm sweating.
That's why I turned the air on.
My hands are sweaty right now.
Just dripping.
Oh, that'd be nasty, dude. That's like when I went to Shut the Mall or Police or whatever, where it's more humid. I remember we got out and like we're in this little plane, or not little, but like smaller plane, and we got out on the tarmac or whatever it's called, and walking down the steps or whatever, put my hand on the rail, and I'm like, ew, what the heck, did I touch something like wet or something? And then I go to my other hand and I'm like, oh no, wait, this hand's all like wet and sticky or whatever also too. What the hell is this? That humidity. My skin was fine though. Like my skin didn't dry out at all once, but it was nasty.
I remember going to Costa Rica in high school for like a mission trip. You'd shower at night, 10 o'clock at night, hop out, and it's the same wet stickiness. Like, what? Why was the point of the shower?
Yeah.
And then I'm sweating again. It's terrible. You never dry off.
That's like, because when I went to Belize, it was for a missions trip, and like most of the time I just spent like playing soccer or football for other people, you know, on the beach, which by the way, that is freaking hard to do. Absolutely. It is tiring as hell. And that's all these kids want to do. They just wanted to play that over and over. So a couple times I'd be like, oh, I'll just be the referee. You guys go ahead.
Yeah. Like, I'll just watch.
But it like tropical weather is like crazy. It literally changes in a matter of time.
Oh yeah, because it was humid, and then it rained, and you get more humid, and another thunderstorm will roll in. You're like, dude, what is this?
Most of the time, people were like, "Oh man, you must have got drenched from like the rain or whatever." And I'm like to be honest, I don't know if it's the rain or sweat. I really don't. I was like, it can be either one. Drenched, so. Yeah. The worst part of that trip was that I roomed with my cousin Ricky. That's not the worst part. The worst part is that that's it. It's just because I was in a room with Ricky. There was also like cockroaches around, not in the room but outside.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they were like
they're
good
gigantic.
size.
For whatever reason, they're huge.
Because I remember I was sitting there and I went to put my hand like on a railing because it was like this little hotel that we stayed at. I went to put my hand on a railing and I looked and I was like, oh, there's a cockroach right there. But so me and Ricky sharing a room. We stayed there for I think a week. But you know, we get our clothes and stuff. We had, you know, clothes to change into and stuff. One day I walk in the bathroom and I'm like, what the hell is that smell? It smells terrible in here. And I'm looking around and I see my clothes hanging up, you know, drying and stuff. And I'm like, what is that smell? I look down and see a pile of wet clothes that's been sitting there for the whole week. Oh my god. And it's sweat
Yeah,
clothes, you know?
absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm like, Ricky, what is that? And he's like, oh, that's my dirty clothes. Yeah. Why is it just sitting in a pile on the floor? The whole like the thing is, it's like there's these tiny windows, you know, in the bathroom. That's not gonna do anything. The whole room smelled.
hmm
We had to like, I told him like, you better like put it in the bathtub, throw some
Yeah.
soap on there, and like clean it, and then hang it up, or else it's just gonna stink even more. It's gonna stink up your suitcase. So
hmm
I had him wash the clothes, I'm pretty sure, and then we had to open the door and then the little window in the bathroom and stuff to air out the room because it smelled. And I told him like, you better hope we don't get cockroaches in here.
Oh, it's the
Yeah,
worst.
it was terrible, but it was fun though. Like you know, going around, and there's this like little local kid. There's this local kid. I forgot his name now. I had extra clothes that I hadn't worn. I ended up giving it to him because he's like, oh, I was like, what size shirt you wear? And he's like, oh, this is my. You want this?
Yeah.
Um, but because I'm like, I'm gonna take stuff like souvenirs and stuff back, and I don't have room in here, so you can just have these shirts.
Yeah. So, take these, please.
Yeah, I was like, here you go. And he's like, oh, okay. Um, but I remember we had like one free day where we could do whatever we wanted, and most of us went like snorkeling in the like the coral reef area.
Yeah.
Um, which we got to see we got to see sharks and stuff like that.
Ooh, no thank
Yeah.
you. Put me on
Well,
that.
I was
shark in
freaking out
space.
because I saw a shark and they're like, oh, don't worry, they don't go after humans. As long as you don't bother them, they'll swim away. But no, the kid tells us, he's like, oh, you should have told. He's like, oh, we were talking to him and he's like, oh yeah, you know, one of these days, like if you want, I'll take you out with my dad. He goes and he spearfishing. And
Oh, that sounds fun.
I was like, dude, why didn't you tell us this before? Our free day was yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, that would have been so sick to go spearfishing, or at least watch, because I don't know if I'd catch any fish.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, the other thing I really liked was we'd go around the town and like collect kids, because a lot of them like their parents worked, and they would just sit in their parents' like shop or something, or like their work,
waiting for something to do.
Yeah, so we'd take them to the park to go play, and like after a while, the parents would recognize and be like, "Oh, go ahead," you know. But there's this one little kid named Talik, and we picked him up, and I'm like carrying him, and we're walking. He's like, "It's gonna rain," and it's like there's no clouds, and I'm like, "Are you sure about that, Talik? I don't think it's gonna rain." He's like, "It's gonna rain." Literally, like 5 minutes later, we're standing under cover as it's just downpouring.
He's like, what he's talking about.
He's like, I told you it's gonna rain.
That's awesome.
I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to you from now on. You're my weatherman.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Someone talks about the weather all the time. What you talked about on your podcast.
Trying to let you know, man. It's all right. I forgive you this time.
Oh man, no, it was fun though. It was fun.
So it
Probably
sounds
won't
like
do
a
it again.
time.
But
What? You want to do it again?
Probably wouldn't do it again, but it was still fun. I mean, I'd go back to Belize, but not on a missions trip.
I could do either. I'm just saying the most disappointing part of our trip was we got delayed a day trying to fly out to Costa Rica. Then the last day, our free day, Tortuga Island. You're like, oh, dude, there's be a bunch of tortugas around. Turtles.
Yeah.
Not one.
Not what?
Not one in sight. I'm like, dude, this is rigged. Y'all set me here for no reason. I tried to pet a tortuga and it didn't happen. So now every other place I walk into that has like an animal in the name, because we have one out here, it's called Turkey Run. I'd never seen turkey. Not out there.
Just a bunch of old men jogging.
If it was a turkey, they weren't running. So what am I doing? There's Raccoon Lake.
Yeah.
Never seen a raccoon.
Yeah. Just a bunch of fish.
There's a bunch of fish.
Yeah. Go to Monkey Island. It'd just be a homeless guy sitting there.
See?
Well, technically, he wouldn't be homeless because he'd be living on Monkey Island.
He has his own private island.
Yeah.
That's the only issue I have with these places. Like, don't name it that unless it's like an active theme.
Yeah.
Or they see it one time, like, oh, that turkey ran one time. Like,
yeah.
First of all, where's the rest of the turkeys and why aren't they running?
Yeah. I saw a turkey run by here one time. When? Oh, I think it was like 100 years ago. Wait, what?
Yeah,
It wasn't
I'm
even
gonna
me.
have
It
an
was my
issue.
great grandpa.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change the name. That's
Yeah.
basically what happens.
Saw a turkey once island. Saw a turkey once road.
I only know half about what you guys are talking about. I heard
Talking
you.
about turkeys that don't exist.
I knew you were talking about your mission trip that you went on.
Oh,
I was
wait.
listening to it when I went in the restroom, so
Uh,
I had it
oh.
on my phone. I opened it up on my phone.
You're spying on us?
That's some really long headphones you got there, John.
No, my stomach started hurting all of a sudden.
Nasty, dude. It's probably that energy drink.
Yeah.
No, I think it was because they.
Yeah,
ate
you
a
should
salad from
probably stop
Chick-fil-A.
drinking energy drinks. Energy drinks aren't good for you.
I seen y'all switch from G Fuel.
Oh,
I
he's
drink
like
G Fuel. This was just because I was falling asleep before the
Sounds
podcast.
like we didn't get the sponsorship.
Oh, this was because. Yeah. No, we didn't get a sponsorship for G Fuel.
I was
All right,
saying,
we're on to
Matthew.
Rain.
Hey, Rain.
Shout out Rain.
Rain, you want to sponsor it? Rain, listen, I drink this every time before workout. All right, I don't drink pre-workout. I drink Rain.
Yeah.
Wait, let me do that
Fact.
again. Hold on, you're focused on me now. When I go to work out, sometimes I'm just not feeling it. I feel a little bit tired, but every time I reach for a Rain and I feel better.
He's like, before I go
I
to
don't
the
need pre-workout when I got Rain. Oh wait, my finger's covering it. When I got Rain. Oh wait, I'm covering the flavor. How do you hold this?
He's like, before I go to the club, I'll drink Rain in the club.
Before I go to the club, I drink Rain to really get my pump on.
Hell yeah. That's what I was talking about. Someone clip that, post it. We're getting sponsored by Rain. I'll drink Rain.
Could you imagine if they actually contacted us and were like, yeah, we want to sponsor you? I'd be like, suck it, G Fuel, we'll get rid of all your products.
I'll get rid of this Howler Head shirt in a second if you got sponsored by Rain.
Oh, man. Hey, that stuff is so
Speaking
good.
of Howler Head, for all your needs.
I still haven't tried
Howlerhead.
it.
Speaking of Howlerhead, the other last week, I went and poured myself a glass of Howlerhead. First, I did a taste. I poured a little bit in, which I always do with new whiskey. Pour a little bit in, taste it, see how it is. And I was like,
Delicious.
oh my God, I'm pouring a full glass of this
Yeah,
stuff.
it's kind of the best.
It's so freaking good. I'm like, listen, if I don't got like my babies of whiskey, which is like, Makers or Angel's Envy, I'm just gonna grab Howlerhead,
That's my Howler Head.
because it's freaking good. It is
I'm saying-
way too good.
For everybody watching, go to Howlerhead/Zach Welch, get 10% off.
What?
Just kidding.
I wish
That's
I knew
not a
that.
thing.
I was like, I wish I knew that.
If it was a thing, Howlerhead, holler at your boy, because we need to clip this.
Yeah.
I'm going to post it. That's two of my
Yeah.
7 posts I need to make
Yeah.
between now and like April something.
Yeah, you got to do it right now. Just be like, oh, I'm drinking Howlerhead. Be like, oh, ready? Here we go. Hey, Zach, that's a cool shirt. What you drinking there?
Oh, I'm drinking. Let me grab it. Howlerhead. If you sign up on Howlerhead/ambassadors, you get a cool T-shirt and some coasters. Sign up at howlerhead.com/ambassadors. Yeah, we're gonna post one of these. Y'all gotta send me the clip so I can post it.
I was like, oh, I could just do poses. John can see me doing the poses anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna clip those. John, clip those and send them to me because I need that to post later.
Clip.
No, but like you weren't joking about like. I feel like we're just promoting Howlerhead, but I'm just being honest. Like I really like it.
This
like,
podcast has just become
Oh, no, it's
ads.
the best.
yeah,
we
we're just
we
doing
just, we
ads
just
here.
try something
John,
that we
hey,
like.
John, what you got there? What you drinking? Are you drinking some rain?
Like, John, what chair are you sitting in? Those headphones look mighty
I was
comfy.
like, I don't know. I
Hey
can't
Matthew,
remember.
what chair are you sitting in?
You still haven't set up your chair that you bought.
There.
John, you wear glasses? I wear glasses. Where do you get your glasses from?
I wear glasses in my
I
eye.
don't even remember the name of the place I go. Actually,
We're just an hour-long ad.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm really thirsty. I think I could use some water. But I don't want to be dumb about it.
Stupid.
That'd be great. Just 20 minutes of ads. Just grabbing random stuff.
Could you imagine like these companies be like, "Hey, we saw you used our product in your video. Don't do that ever again."
Dude, no, I would love to do like if
Wait, I gotta do it like this.
Hey, you good?
Shameless ad plugs around here. We do not care.
What was that sound? That little what?
Tell you what, if y'all have a small business and you want us to shout it out, send one of us one thing. Actually, don't send it. Link it and we'll buy it.
Yeah.
So you make money and then we'll shout it out.
Yeah, we'll support your business.
Yeah, we'll support small business.
Well, depending on what it is.
Depending how small the business is.
Yeah.
I got $10.
This episode's sponsored by the Love Boutique.
Hey, we'll do it, John. All right.
John, we already talked about that, all right?
But you need the M for mature.
You ever sit down and you feel comfortable? What if you sat down and felt uncomfortable? Oh man.
No, if we ever got a set and like actually set everything up, I would love to do fake sponsorships during our podcast.
Like with real products or
No,
with
like
fake products?
made up products, just made up logos and stuff.
Hilarious.
Oh, I would totally do that every time.
That.
Just like a fake energy drink and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would do it
Booty
every
Sweat.
time.
do a sponsorship by Booty Sweat.
Oh, I
Tropic Thunder?
thought you said something else and not booty.
I feel like that's copyrighted.
It probably is copyrighted.
All that.
Isn't what's that from?
Tropic Thunder.
Thunder. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, you people?
Zach, did you watch Game Night yet?
I have. It's a great movie.
Oh, you watched it?
Seen it a couple times.
I love that movie. Tables
Hey,
are
guys,
acting
try some
very
of this
weird
cheese.
this
It's
night.
really good. Yeah. Yeah,
All the movies you guys recommended, I watched them.
yeah. Tables are being really weird tonight.
Careful, you can start a fire. Oh, you slept with Bill Nye the Science Guy? You talking about fire shit?
Yeah. Oh man, that movie is so freaking good.
Like, I remember when that movie came out, I was like, I want to see it. It looks pretty funny. I watched that movie being like, this is my favorite movie. Like, it's way
I was
funnier than I thought it would be.
laughing during that movie.
The scene with the Fabergé egg when it just goes. Oh my god, I love that movie so much.
Yeah, if you're watching this and you've never seen the movie Game Night with what's his name?
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman, go watch it.
And
It's
Rachel
a really-
McAdams.
if you want a good comedy movie to watch, that's a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we can link the Discord later. Movie. Must see movies. That's what we
Hey,
should do.
that'd be a good thing to put in our Discord. Actually,
We put
movies to watch.
We could also just put it on our Twitch and our YouTube too. We just put
We do
a.
that too.
Well, how
Just
about we
put a
put your
page.
face on our Twitch and our YouTube
Ooh, how about he with
and
his puzzle
Zach's
fingers, John?
and mine on the
Actually,
banner?
I don't think we have what. I don't think we have a header, or a banner on our page, anyways.
Yeah, I know. We need to put one that's like 3 whiskey glasses or something. And then if Howlerhead sponsors us,
One of these days, you guys gotta sign up at Howlerhead/ambassadors. I'm pretty sure.
no.
Like
Speaking back on that again though, like like there's literally is like the banana flavor in there though. It's really good.
Ooh, it's good.
I need to try
If
it.
y'all haven't tried it, definitely try it.
If you like
John.
whiskey.
John's
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
feel
try it. Yeah, if you don't like whiskey, don't try it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Mm.
Someone's gonna clip that and then just piece it together. Like I wouldn't recommend it. No, John's gonna go try it after the podcast. That's what he's gonna do.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Here
No,
we go.
that like it was funny because when I was drinking it, the first thing I thought is, damn, these would make some really great cocktails. This
Okay,
the
they're fire.
Howlerhead, and then I started looking them up. I'm like, oh, what do they got? And the 3 like recommended ones are just like normal whiskey cocktails, but you just use Howlerhead. And I'm like, well, that's kind of lame.
Saying
Be-
everybody signed up. Sorry, I had to post it. Here we go.
Where are you guys posting? What do you? Oh,
Ambassadors, man.
I
sign
just
up.
said, hey, what's up, Native Doll?
Were you
It's on
not
drift.
looking at the comments this whole time?
How am I supposed to do that, John? I'm looking at the.
Well, first of all, download Chatterino,
Yeah.
okay, and then second, pop out chat on the YouTube. Is this your first time streaming?
Wait,
know,
can you
right?
really pop out chat on the? Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention. So.
This guy.
Hey, okay. Someone has to drive the podcast. Okay. Not my fault. You guys are messing around in the back of the bus.
Well, I would drive the podcast, but you guys are talking.
You're too busy
so-
taking a shit.
I drive the boat, but I can't swim, so.
How can I
Doesn't
get
make a lot of sense.
Why can't I drive the boat? Oh man. Yes. 10 out of 10 best ad. Thank you. Wait, which one?
Dude, that was like 20 minutes ago.
Was it? No, it wasn't.
That was when you were talking about rain.
Oh.
Shout
Okay,
out Rain
They're
as
talking
well.
about that's right. I know how to do ads.
You know what? New cocktail, Rain and Hallerhead.
We still haven't even made the last one that we made up.
Which
A
one?
SoCal white native.
First of all, John, nobody wants to do that. That just hurts. thinking
Actually,
about it.
I forgot where it was. Someone had said something about a cocktail that uses milk and alcohol, and I don't remember where I saw it.
Yeah, a white
The
Russian.
White Russian.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't a white Russian. It was like a ridiculous, like mixing Pepsi and milk. It was pretty gross.
Who would ever think of that?
Should they just didn't clip our podcast? and
It was
say
on
it?
it was on Twitter. I don't remember what
could
it
you
was.
imagine, like-
Because someone
like-
posted it to the How to Drink guy. I follow him on Twitter.
Could you imagine like one of those people, like the How to Drink, those people who make cocktails and stuff? They see a clip from our channel way back when, and they're like, let's try it. It might be good. And then just the next is cut to them with the glass half full and them going, huh?
And then they're just like, go report that channel.
We're
Go.
never doing this.
Downvote
ever
that
again.
video on YouTube, report that channel, get it shut down. No one should ever drink this.
That's what we should do. Find channels we don't like and just tell everybody to downvote them. That would be fun. Yeah, you know the guy.
That's how
Mr.
you
Beast?
get banned for trolling other people's channels.
What's his name? Digion? He does that,
Oh, Gideon. Yeah, he got banned.
and now he's back.
Not on
like a-
Twitch. He's banned
Okay,
for
He's
so-
back
live from
somewhere.
Twitch.
He has like an
And-
extra 2,000 followers.
He's just on YouTube. I don't
Just
think
imagine doing
he,
that to like Mr. Beast
I don't think
with 100 billion followers. He
Who-
owns the
who-
world.
Who would want to beef with Mr. Beast?
I would.
Okay,
Everyone
you can go
got-
beef with him on your own channel, not on this one.
Same.
Zach's gonna be playing games on his unexpected noob channel and be like, yeah, and Mr. Beast, I see you. You better watch out.
I'm trying to find this what you call it, and this freaking tweet comes up. Hold on, let me put it on the screen.
Trying to look at what?
I was trying to find the drink that
No, I'm going
I was
with
talking about that
Rain
was really
and
weird.
Hallerhead.
Hold on.
If there's a banana flavored rain, it probably wouldn't taste too bad.
I think you could probably go with like a regular
Or
flavor.
strawberry or something.
Some kind of fruit.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
saying,
what I was
milk?
thinking. Like you could probably make a really good like a I don't know, is it considered a cocktail or like smoothie, alcoholic smoothie type thing with it?
Here is that. This is a tweet that I sent to Matthew.
Banana smoothie with Hallerhead.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what people want to know. Is like, let's get to the stuff that is weird. You can have like a whole 7-hour conversation about it
Oh
right
my
away.
gosh, it's so freaking
Don't talk
funny.
to us about the weather. That conversation's over.
No,
in 3
I
seconds.
forgot. You guys were talking about the whole weather on you and Bailey, huh? That people
Oh,
talk about the
yeah.
weather all the time.
I don't fuck around with the weather, but I do it all the time. I'm just an awkward person, so sorry, y'all. I'm gonna talk about weather.
I don't think I've ever brought up the weather to anybody in conversation, and I suck at like small talk too.
I can't do it. I don't know. I just can't do small talk. I think maybe I want to like talk beef about my coworkers, but dude, those fools can talk. Not about anything important, about themselves. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sitting with you for 12 hours because I'm on 12-hour shift. I don't want to know that much about you.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Let's talk about something else. Like,
They're
oh,
like,
that one time I did this one thing for this one guy. I'm like, I don't care.
oh,
Well,
I thought
yeah,
you were gonna say like
it's-
actual like emotional or like deep stuff.
No. It's about how fantastic and awesome they are all the
Oh.
time. And like, you did your job. Okay, cool.
They're like, yeah, one time I was sitting there and this guy needed help with his groceries, so I helped him. He gave me a thumbs up.
That's
Best day ever.
basically what it is. It's about them and how great and fantastic they are. Like, I'm about to go, like, I don't know, bow down to them. I don't get it. I just look at them like, cool. Anyway, have you done this? Have we? And I try to move along conversation. It never works. And they just kind of look at me like, yeah. I'm like, you guys suck, dude. I got 8 more hours of this. I want to go home.
Well, see, whenever I try and make small talk with people, I try and like gauge where like things they like, and then try and like push into those interests, you know, and just kind of get them talking. So like, oh, okay, they're this kind of. My biggest thing that I start with is like one of the easiest. Most of the time is like, oh, what kind of music you listen to? What kind of music you listen to? Oh, do you like this kind of music? Oh, okay. So since I listen to like a lot of like different genres and stuff, I'm pretty much like, oh, okay, like this or whatever, or more like this. But then it gets hard when you ask people like, oh, what kind of music do you listen to? Like, oh, I don't really listen to music. I'm like, cool. I don't think I want to talk to you anyway.
I sit in silence all the time. Like,
they're just like, yeah. So I enjoy my day by getting up and just kind of relaxing, sitting and listening to music. They're like, yeah, me too, minus the music.
Just, wait, what?
Like, you just walk into their house in the morning. You're like, hey, what are you doing? They're just all quiet.
Like, all right, we'll sit in silence. Stick in a headphone. Like, all right, and we're off.
Yeah, you just put it on the opposite ear of them. And you're just like.
I've started doing that. I literally stick it in. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm like, I
totally. Time of your life. The fork stuck in the road. Yeah.
Like, oh, it's about you again. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll ask you about you to start off the conversation, but give me something back. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's not a question. It's a lesson learned in time. Yeah, totally.
Shut up.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right.
Yeah,
They're like, you understand, dude. You totally understand. Yeah, you had the time of your life. No, my dog died. Like, oh,
okay. Hold on.
Let me pause the music. I think your dog had the time of his life.
Like Matthew McConaughey, he did turn into that bookshelf. Like what?
You just start spoiling movies by using them as small talk.
Dude, that's what you should do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You know that guy? He was dead the whole time and didn't even know. Didn't realize that he was a ghost when the kid was looking at him.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Didn't realize the kid was scared of him.
I'm saying, imagine 12 hours of small talk with another human being. That's my work shifts for 3 days a week, and I have no idea what to say.
And the guy didn't even know that this evil man was his daddy.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Wait, what?
I was talking about Star Wars.
I was like, wait, what? That's a very broad term or a description. No, I was gonna say that's the thing you could do for people like you said, you and Bailey. That you don't like the small talk or whatever and the awkwardness and stuff. Someone comes up to you and starts talking about the weather, just spoil a movie. Just be like, oh, you ever seen Back to the Future? Yeah, he tried to sleep with his mom. Like what?
Wait,
yeah, he
doesn't try to sleep with his mom though.
His mom tries to sleep with him.
Yeah.
Hey bro, if you got game.
Hold on, Zach. That warrants.
It's a Back to the Future, all right?
That's that Viejas half of Zach.
Yeah, wait. There you go, Zach. That's what you get. That warrants your little symbol.
Yeah, at least they're warned now.
Oh man.
You know what? There, just a precaution.
Welcome everybody to the After Hours podcast.
It's like
about to get mad weird.
that's like one of my favorite voice lines from Fuse and Apex. He says, my life's an open book. Just give your parents permission to read it."
So I found the tweet I was talking about. So it says, something that I find myself explaining from time to time, always to the horror of whoever I'm talking to, is that in Canada there's a very popular cocktail that consists of vodka, Kahlua, Coke, and milk.
Yeah, dude.
That's like almost a drink.
I know. And then they said, it says it's called a paralyzer. That's what it's called. And they said there's also,
I bet your asshole's gonna be paralyzed.
They
afterwards.
said there's also a tequila variant. Yeah, I'm like,
the Kahlua, I mean, let's be honest, the Kahlua one doesn't sound too bad because Kahlua, milk, and then Pepsi or Coke, it wouldn't do too much. But
Too much.
you put hard liquor in there, it's definitely gonna make a difference.
imagine you order that and they go, "Is Pepsi okay?"
Like, no, that's not how the drink works.
Dude, we gotta go to a bar one day and just be like, "Can I get a SoCal White Native?" And they'd be like, "What's that?" And be like, "All right, get a pen and paper. I'm gonna tell you what it is and how to make it."
About to change the game.
I would never do that.
You'd be like, "All right, hey, I want you to taste it. It's really good. Trust me." Have them take a drink and be like, "Yeah, I don't want it anymore."
Be like, "Yeah, you first," and they make a face like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want one."
You'd be like, "Nah, you drink it already. I don't want that one. That's yours."
What we need to do is the T-Pain drinking book.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We still
yeah.
need to do
I was
that.
gonna say make like a wheel, and then we'll all
Spin
spin
it.
it, and whatever it lands on, we have to make it and then drink it on stream.
I mean, you could do the wait, make it on stream and drink it.
Yeah, why not?
Well, it depends on how easy it is to make.
That don't seem too difficult. I mean, if you have the ingredients for most of them. Yo, dibs on the one with the brown paper bag. 'Cause that one's hilarious.
I guess we would just select 3 or like maybe a couple and
Yeah,
just
I
make
mean,
sure we have
if
the
we can all get
ingredients.
the ingredients and we all spin like once.
Because we wouldn't
Not
want
bad idea.
to. We wouldn't want to use every single one from the book and then be like scrambling to try and figure out how to do it.
We spin it. As I say, you can spin it beforehand
That too.
and then make the drink and then show up on the podcast.
Not bad
Record it, and then put that video before, and then start the
Drink it on the
podcast,
podcast,
and
yeah.
we'd be holding the drink already. Boom,
Boom.
boom.
Welcome everybody to the Whiskey Boys Enterprise. We're about to go live with a business idea. Send your applications to johnald@gmail.com. We're hiring for
That's
every
not actually
position.
my email.
Yeah.
No, send it at johnald@gmail.com. Screw that guy.
Stupid.
Yeah, we're not actually shouting out real emails. So just so people know.
Yeah.
At least not ours. We're not
I ain't
shouting out
shouting
our
out
You
ours.
say
email.
that,
Yeah.
Matthew, but then you made a face like it actually was my email, but it's not.
It's John's email. If you want a job,
It's
we're hiring
not.
for production manager, some videographers.
Imagine this poor guy with a Donald Gmail just sitting there and being like, why the hell do I keep getting messages from people saying they want to be on the Whiskey Boys podcast?
So I
That's
couldn't.
what
I
I'm
couldn't
saying.
even
That'd be
get
hype.
Johnald for Twitch. Someone else already took it, so I had to add the
Well,
214.
Revenge, John. All right, everyone message guy johnald@gmail. Why you do my boy like that?
The only one here without numbers in his screen name.
Are you talking about on Twitch?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, you have an underscore though.
Well, yeah, because it wouldn't let you do space.
In my defense, no one has unexpected noob on any platform. Apparently, Twitch they do.
I have it on all like almost everything that I have has my Agent Monkey, but it was weird because after a while, like it used to be I get it so easily, but then after a while, like there's other people at the Agent Monkey, and I'm like, how are people getting this? Unless they
That's
saw my
okay.
name, because the only reason I have my name, like originally it was MONKY without the E, Monkey.
Mhm.
But then that account, Andrew had made the account for me, and he lost the password, so I had to make a new one. So I did it with a U instead, MUNKY. And it's just been like that ever since. So I was always like, how the hell are people getting the same exact name for their profile unless they saw me online? Like, yeah, that's a cool name. You know?
That's how I feel, man.
People could just
I've
have the
had,
same
like,
idea.
Two
Also,
fire names, and
I
just
don't know
never-
why when people see my username, they say Monkey.
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 They go, Agent Monkey?
I think the craziest thing is that Matthew has like Deadpool as one of his screen names.
On what the heck is it called? Steam.
Like
On
he was
Steam.
able to get that back in like
Oh shoot, don't tell
2008.
people that.
Everybody had Deadpool on Steam right now.
Yeah,
I wasn't saying where you
go
got it, but
ahead.
then you were like, oh, it's on Steam.
Yeah, I won't care. Go add me on Steam. I don't
You know-
play that much.
You know what that kind
I
of
play
sounds like to me,
Xbox.
Matthew? You know what it sounds like to me? Kind of sounds like a spoiler.
No, like I remember I said that one time to John. I was like, you know, what's funny is that suddenly everyone really loved Deadpool and got super excited about it and became like a little more mainstream. I was like, no one will ever be able to get that name on Steam because I have it.
I should sell it to him.
That's right, dude.
and,
Right.
And yet I get all the freaking offers for my stupid Minecraft account.
Sell it, John.
I'm not
It's an
selling
NFT
it.
at this point. It's an NFT. Get the
Not
money where
selling.
you can.
Dude, make an NFT of your account and then sell that to them.
Ooh.
Did you hear about? Did you hear?
Speaking
Speaking of NFTs, did you hear that apparently Ubisoft had done NFTs for Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Is that what it's called? The one with John Bernthal?
Recon?
Yeah.
It's after Wildlands. It's a sequel to Wildlands.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Breakout.
But they did
Breakpoint.
I think it's called Breakpoint. They did NFTs for like specific items to use in the game. But then they announced like yesterday or today that they're discontinuing support for that game.
Yeah. I would
So
too,
people
'cause
can't do
Smart.
anything with those NFTs now. I mean, you can't do anything with any NFT really.
Sounds like they were hydrated when they were making those decisions, John. Sounds like they were drinking some really good water.
Would you say it's smart water?
I'm just gonna turn your camera off.
I mean, NFTs in general, I think we've talked about it enough on this podcast. Like,
yeah, I was gonna
they
say
don't
we
make
talk about
sense.
NFTs too
We
much.
think they're stupid as a group. I
Yeah.
think they don't make sense.
Yeah, just
Bro,
so people
the
know.
UFC just released NFTs. Is pictures of UFC fights, like certain moments. And like, well, if I go back watch the fight, right click save,
Yeah.
whatever.
Screenshot.
Okay, cool. Now I got the NFT. Dude,
Yeah.
and I didn't pay whatever money.
That's like when
NFTs, they don't make sense.
when they did that whole YouTuber versus TikTok thing. They're like, oh, when you buy tickets to watch this, you also get a chance to buy one of the NFTs. I'm like, why the hell would I want like some weird picture of these guys boxing? What?
Yeah.
Like that would only make sense if you're a huge fan of someone boxing. But if you're a huge fan, you probably already bought the pay-per-view.
Yeah, just
So
get
you're
a
gonna
picture
get
of
an
them.
NFT anyway.
Yeah, you just screenshot.
That
the
makes no
thing.
sense. Uh,
Yeah.
NFTs
Yeah.
make no sense.
So in case anyone's watching this, we do not support NFTs. We honestly, I would rather buy a Beanie Baby than
Fire,
an
dude.
NFT.
That's real money.
Because at least I could put the Beanie Baby somewhere in the back. I could be in the club with me in the background, you know?
It's gonna be the 1-on-1.
Just make it look like
Yeah.
it's sitting in the chair.
Yeah. Be like, hold on. Like, I don't know if this will show up. Actually, no. My Nessie is invisible.
Because he's green.
Jeez. So shout out Matt's Nessie. That's
Oh,
going
shout out
for-
Apex, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach, did you see the April Fool's thing for Apex?
Oh, when he shot Nessies at people.
Yeah, and they would
That was
attack
awesome.
people.
Yeah, they're like this.
It was so sick.
That's the sound Nessie makes.
Oh, I mean, they made squeaking noise in the game, but yeah.
Wee woo. I can't do a squeak noise.
I'm just saying. Speaking of NFTs, we are gonna create one of a Matt dressed as Sonic. So keep a lookout for that.
I
That's
would
a
never.
Or if we ever make merch, that's probably one of our first shirts.
Oh, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm gonna dress up. I think I said at the beginning, I'm gonna dress up as Sonic. No, I didn't say it actually, huh?
Yeah, I don't think you ever got to it.
No, we were talking
that
about
was-
it before. That was
yeah,
the
that's
the
before.
pre-show.
Oh, that
when we were-
was, huh?
the pre-show. Yeah, so Sonic comes out tomorrow. We're gonna go see it. And
Well,
no, I did talk about it. I said about my new shoes, and I'm just gonna wear the same outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
on
I think you did talk
But
about it.
what I didn't say was that I don't know, because it's a short time and I totally forgot. Go get some chili dogs, record a video of me blending chili dogs and drinking it. Because of Sonic. Okay.
Post it. You gotta post it.
I mean, if you
All right,
want,
listen.
I can go get you some chili dogs tonight. You can do
Listen.
it tonight.
All of those people that watched my first TikTok that I ever posted have been waiting
See
for this
Bailey
moment,
in the-
okay?
See Bailey in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see what.
That's not the move. That is not the move.
Listen, Bailey and everybody else watching, drinking chili dogs would taste way better than drinking that damn chili dog G Fuel. That I will never do again.
What was the new flavor that
Oh, the Naruto one, the miso soup.
yeah, that sounds
Ooh.
disgusting too.
I said, dude, that tastes
Why is
like
it miso
salt.
soup?
That sounds like salt.
He eats ramen. Why would that even make sense? No one in the show eats
Yeah.
miso soup.
Like, why not just sell like dude? Why didn't like the ramen? What's the company called? Maruchan or something?
Yeah.
Why didn't they take the opportunity ever to just like partner with Shonen and make Naruto ramen?
You know what they
Like,
should have
that's
done
genius idea right there.
is make the Sakura version where there's just nothing in it. It's because it's useless.
It's messed up.
The facts,
Messed
though.
up.
Those are facts.
She's still stronger than like half of the ninjas, or half of the ninjas in the ninja war. So
Mhm.
Is she though?
she is.
I don't know.
Man, she knows how to heal people.
Does
Mhm.
she? Bailey's been like binging all of Shippuden right now.
Yeah.
Oh, did she watch the original
Bailey's
one?
like Bailey's watching like what ninja war?
Did
You
she?
just
Yeah.
wait.
Spoilers, y'all.
Oh.
I haven't even
Oh,
I
throw it
haven't-
up there! Throw it
Throw
up
it
there!
up.
Who was
Throw
it?
up.
Who was it? Who said it?
That was
Was it
that was
Matthew?
Matt was spoilers
Matthew
with the Ninja
said,
War.
"Oh man, jeez."
I did a free
Log
stream
off.
too.
Log off. We're about to get into Matt Shippuden stuff.
Did she watch the original first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No, I remember a couple years ago when my sister was staying with us. She started watching Naruto and like going through it, and it like I was like surprised because she started and I was like, oh, she's on the first episode. Then I walk in and she's like at like Sasuke leaving the village, and it's like, oh, geez, it's only bit. It's
Spoilers, dude. To all our non-Naruto fans.
Well, technically, they
Sorry.
all leave the village at some point, and then they come back.
no,
They
no.
gotta go on
Yeah.
mission somehow.
No.
This one guy did that one thing and
She was-
did that one stuff.
She was
Oh,
like,
and then when that one guy died,
Yeah.
she was at that point though, and then like I walked out, and then like the next day she was like on some random episode, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And I've never seen this
Fillers, baby.
episode before.
Fillers.
And she's like, oh, I'm just watching the show, and I was like, oh, you're watching the fillers. I was like, I've never seen all this.
dude. I
Uh,
think
but
then
I've said it before. The filler with the stupid bug that they go to look for to find Sasuke, and Naruto farts on the bug, and then it just follows his butt the whole time.
That's
Waste
when I
of an
realized-
episode. Waste of an episode.
Waste of your life, bro. That's why you
That's,
don't watch fillers.
that's when I realized they were fillers.
What you don't realize, Matthew, is that or Bailey doesn't know is that bug comes into play at the end of Shippuden. I'm just kidding.
Stupid.
He's the one that saves everyone.
Stop, bro.
Naruto's like, we need help, but we need to find Sasuke, and the bug's like, I can help.
I can do this.
No, he's like, we need to find Naruto. I can help. I remember what he smells like.
I'd recognize that ass anywhere.
Yo, speaking of anime, Matt, where you at on for Jujutsu Kaisen?
Dude,
You
Whoa,
finished it yet?
whoa.
Big Pop
You
I
haven't
haven't,
watched it?
I haven't watched it, okay?
Big Pop said mute Matt. Wow.
Well,
That's
where's
rude.
Big Pappy at? All right.
Bailey
Maybe
said
she
spoil.
gets
Okay,
bigger.
wait. So did Bailey get past Shippuden?
No.
No.
I mean, no, is she in
we-
Shippuden?
She's in Shippuden. We just got to Naruto 4 Tails, I think.
Okay,
Not-
so
yeah, when he
so
meets
she's
Orochimaru again.
she's
Basically.
past the original or the
Yeah,
regular
she's done with
Naruto.
all
Okay,
normal Naruto.
because I was gonna say, dude, one of my favorite things about the original like Naruto one is Orochimaru's fight
Oh,
in
against
Konoha.
against the Sartobi.
Yes, and like the one thing I remembered when I started thinking about Naruto again, like a couple weeks ago, Orochimaru's theme, badass.
Yep.
Badass. I remember it used to be my ringtone.
I feel like we should stop talking about it because I have a feeling that someone's gonna say something and think it's in Naruto, and it's not going to be. It's gonna be an actual big spoiler.
No, I'm not going to talk about Shippuden at all. You know why? Because I don't remember like half of it. So
That's what I'm saying.
because
though.
it's
I mean,
been
half
so
of
long
it's
ago.
I have a
spoilers
feeling
anyway,
Matt's gonna be
so-
like, "Oh, when that character did this," and I'll be like, "That's in Shippuden."
No, dude, if anything, I'd probably spoil something for Boruto because that's the most recent one.
Well, that's even worse.
No, it's
Boruto's
not,
trash.
John. Trust me, it's not.
Nope.
Just
Nobody watches
saying,
Boruto.
Boruto is a spoiler.
Huh?
I said, just saying, Boruto is a spoiler.
No one knows what that means, John.
I know what it means.
Bailey doesn't know what it means.
Trash.
Gosh dang it, Matthew. Gosh dang it, Matthew.
Not good.
No, but like that whole fight though, I remember the first time we watched it with Orochimaru and oh shoot, I forgot his name.
Saratobi.
Sartobi, yeah. And the whole monkey guy that comes out,
Enma.
dude,
Mhm.
Enma,
His name's Enma,
Enma,
the Monkey King.
badass, dude. I love that scene, and that whole thing. Listen,
When
if you haven't-
Saratobi's
if you-
beating Orochimaru's ass with a foam roller. I
Yeah.
mean.
yeah, it beats his ass so bad that he has to call for help. That's how bad he beats his ass. But yeah, no, I love that whole scene. I love Orochimaru's theme. Oh, so good, dude. We used to we took after Andrew, and we used to when we'd read the manga. Well, I did.
I didn't
You
do it.
play the music in the background when there's fight scenes. Dude,
That's
it made it
awesome.
so much cooler.
I didn't do that. I know
Dude, it
Andrew
made
did.
it so much cooler. I remember when Andrew first told me that, and then I had borrowed his CDs and burned them to the computer. That sounds weird.
People,
saved them,
Bailey's
copied
like,
it,
"You
Kinda
did
real
what?"
old right there.
Bailey's
Yeah.
like, "You did what?"
She's like, "How do you burn it to a computer?"
You set it on fire.
Yeah, here we go.
Where
copied
do
this-
you even
this-
put a CD in a computer?
Facts nowadays, but copied the songs and put them on my computer, well, family computer, whatever. But I remember when I'd read the manga though, I'd do that. I'd play the music, dude. It made it so much cooler though.
That's such a weird memory to think about. It's like coming home from school on Fridays and like going on a website and reading the manga
Dude, on
translated.
what is it called? Was it Naruto Island or something like that, or
Saiyan
Saiyan
Island.
Yeah, Saiyan
until
Island.
they got taken down, and then we had to go to narutobase.net
Mm-hmm. Shout
Uh,
out to those people.
if they're still around.
Yeah, and also speaking of Naruto, you know how much I love Naruto? I don't know if I talked about this before. I used to be on a role play server for Naruto where I was I forgot what level I was.
A
Actually.
baka.
I was a baka.
Yeah.
I was mad sus before it was sus.
Yeah. But I remember it was like a whole like, dude, I hated English class, but if like role playing for Naruto, like writing out missions and everything, dude, I'd do that all day.
Essentially, Matthew wrote fan fiction.
No, not fan fiction.
That's pretty dope. You're gonna have to read one out.
You say
Next podcast, that's how
you
we're
say
opening.
fan fiction. It makes it sound like I'm writing about Naruto and Sasuke.
No, it was about your
Okay.
own character.
Yeah, it's about my character going on missions. He was badass, dude. He's from the Sand Village.
So my
Okay,
it's
character
still
is
fan
Mamoru
fiction.
Dude, I had to
Sasuke.
write like in order to get the rank of like tuning or Jenning or no tuning or Genning. No, Genning is a little more.
Genning. Genning is the first one. Oh no,
Chunin.
Junin,
Right.
Genning, and then Jonin.
Hokage.
Joning, yeah, okay. Tuning and Joning. In order to get those higher ranks, you had to write out how you got it and stuff and like your missions and stuff like that. And I was able to be a Joning. I wrote it out so well that the moderators on there approved it. I was a Joning from the Sand Village, dude. It's awesome. And I had a summoning. I forgot what my summoning was though. I forgot what it was.
Okay.
But I was able
Well,
to have a summoning seal and stuff like that. It was cool.
Here's what we're gonna do. Next podcast, you gotta break one of those bad boys out.
Oh,
Dude,
we as a
wish I
group will
could.
approve.
that if it would only be possible if that website still exists.
Yeah,
it was a forum that you had to write on.
Trust me,
Well,
I've tried to look for it. I don't unless we
Andrea might know what it is. She was part of it too. So
was she?
Mm-hmm. She was the one that introduced you to it.
You sure?
She was the whole
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was.
She was in there. She was a getting.
Oh, I don't know. Andrea, chime in.
Bow down to your superior.
if you're still in here, chime in.
She was part of Konoha, right? It was different villages, so.
Oh, so you murdered her?
Yeah, never came in contact with her. No, I don't know if she was on there.
I never came across. I never came across either of them because I was in reality.
I was a real one.
Because he had a room, okay? I didn't have a room.
We shared a room at that time. What are you talking about? That was when we were in high school.
That's when I had just the closet.
We were in high school.
Sounds really sad, by the way.
We were in high school still, Matthew. We shared the room.
Oh, it wasn't. It was. It was when I was a senior that you had the room by yourself.
Nachito's throwing out some shade.
Yeah, we gotta hear
I'm
that
sorry. I'm sorry, Nachito. What are you watching?
She said she did.
I have
right
never
in there.
seen that episode. Well, she probably wrote fanfic, but not on that forum site.
Andrea,
that's completely different.
Andrea, do you remember that website? I'm pretty sure you were a part of it too, where you guys would write like role playing stories for Naruto.
Well, there was also the characters of there was a point in time where Agent Monkey had a persona, in the sense that he was an actual character, and Andrea. I'm gonna say it, Andrea. Andrea's character was Ragdoll, and we had a character. We made a MySpace called Ragdoll and Agent Monkey, and we wrote stories about it. Yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Yeah.
Hey Zach,
you definitely have to read one of these next
Zach.
podcasts.
Zach, I would like to find too. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know if I want to find that one. That one might be a little weird.
Zach.
All weird.
I'm gonna bring back an earlier statement. We got to bring back bullying.
Wait, John,
all these nerds
back then. That's why I wrote these, John.
Yeah,
that's the whole reason I did it. It was bullying. Okay, that's the opposite.
Happy, John.
Yeah, way to go, John.
Well, like I said, we're gonna have to find one of these. You're gonna have to read it for next podcast. That's the opening. We're not gonna say a word.
Oh, that's something else. I was just reading what you posted. That's something completely different.
Yeah, see, she said Jessica made a private website for us to make our Naruto and Harry Potter fanfic. I told you. She may have wrote fanfic, but it was not on that website.
Were they
and it
separate
was completely
fanfics,
different.
or were they like combined? Are we getting like a multiverse thing where Naruto and Harry Potter merge?
Yeah, are we getting like Harry Uzumaki or Naruto Potter? Well, Naruto Potter sounds weird.
Harry Uzumaki sounds weird.
No, I was down for that one. That'd be pretty sick.
or Harry Uchiha. Hagrid Uchiha.
Sound like a native guy. Harry Uchiha.
Oh man. Yeah, we're getting I don't know Hagrid's last name actually. Kakashi Weasley.
That's his last name, Matthew. Hagrid is his last name. His first name is Rubius.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not a nerd, John. Oh,
got him. There's your bullying.
I'm gonna make
not that I just talked about me writing.
I'm gonna make a new freaking thing like our spoilers one, but it's just gonna say what a douche.
I was gonna say it's not like I just talked about me writing Naruto on forums and stuff. Oh, Auntie Deb still calls me Ragdoll. That's my name on her phone. That's crazy. I don't know what happened to that profile. I think we made it when we were at tutoring one day, just for fun. Because I think we used to write like a little story about like Agent Monkey and Ragdoll being like, I don't remember like if they were like secret agents or crime fighters or vampire hunters. I don't know. You know,
that's what happens when there's nothing to do on the res when ITS is passed.
Yep. And you're sitting at tutoring and you finish your homework.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't remember what the stories were about. But listen, if it's anything close to my old MySpace, we can just leave it. We don't need to look at it. Like I'm so glad that they messed up MySpace to where you can't access old profiles like that, because I don't want anyone reading my blog posts from MySpace.
Yeah.
I remember some of them, okay? They are super cringy. They are terrible. No one needs to read those.
That's just MySpace in general, though.
Yeah.
Matt Abaca, not a nerd.
Oh, we made it at Grandma and Grandpa's house. That's when we invented them. Okay. Matt Abaca, not a nerd. Oh, coming from the guy who watches like 50 animes, one episode of each anime.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Baka.
I'm trying to. Oh yeah, we should probably end.
Anyways, to answer Zach's question earlier that we never got to, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah.
I am currently, hold on, I have the tab open over here. I am currently on episode 8.
Jeez.
Okay, listen, it's taken a while because the last couple of days we go to work out late and then come back and I'd be super sore and then wake up late and then eat and then play a little Apex and then go to work out and then I come back and watch it at night. I tried watching like 2 episodes one night, but I started falling asleep because I was tired. I was like, I just gotta pause it, come back in the morning. But I love the show so far.
Very late.
They're fire.
Yeah, so wait, you've seen that show, Zach?
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Mm-hmm.
Watching all of like 3 days, yeah.
Ooh.
So good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
definitely like else is good. Attack on Titan.
Oh well.
I mean, this last season's ass, but until then, it's kind of fire.
Maybe one of these days I'll check out Attack on Titan.
It's gonna change your life.
I have a long list of. Listen, Zach.
What's next? What's next after Jujutsu Kaisen? Then
Zach, okay.
He needs to watch Arcane.
I will watch Attack on Titan if you watch all 3 movies of Berserk, which is pretty much their whole anime. The 3, they're on Netflix. Okay.
But listen. Okay. Wait. Is it in Japanese or is it in English?
I think it's in both.
Okay, well, I'll watch Japanese version with my subtitles. I'm not gonna watch some trash English version.
Listen, if anyone who's watching, if you have not seen Berserk, okay, listen, this is what I'm telling you. You can't stop watching it, okay? When you get to the 3rd movie and stuff starts happening, you can't stop it and be like, oh my God, I'm turning it off. You have to watch it all the way through.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
4 seasons?
Because
51 episodes?
No. There's an old series that was the show anime. What they did is they went and made 3 movies, which is basically the anime. It's kind of like condensed. They like people have said it still talks about everything that's in the anime that's also in the manga. They just kind of don't prolong certain parts.
Okay.
But so if you watch those 3 movies, I think they're called like the Golden Arc or something like that.
Yeah.
If you watch those 3 movies, that's pretty much the anime, and then there's an anime afterwards that continues the story. But that's like the start of the anime.
All right. So
and if you like Attack on Titan, you're gonna like the first 2 movies. The 3rd one, you'll see.
The Golden, what's that say? Golden Arc, the Egg of the King. Am I on the right one?
Yeah, I don't remember which one goes first, but I'm gonna tell you. I know, like, I don't know anyone else in here or watching that has seen Berserk, so yeah, I'm just gonna tell you. When you get to that, after you watch it, you come back to me and you tell me how the 3rd movie was.
I'll watch it. Watch yourself some Attack on Titan. You'll be hooked. Episode like 1.
After I get done with Jujutsu Kaisen, though, because if I start watching another one, then yeah.
Kaisen's fire.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, you may want to watch it, Bailey. You may not want to watch it with Bailey, depending.
It's fine. She'll get over it.
All right. So Well,
Alright.
let's wrap it
Let's
up.
wrap
Oh,
it
wait,
up. I
let's
gotta
see.
go. I got work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
hold
10
on. Let's
hours.
see. Some of the
so-
stories was about them being secret agents. Others were about being in a band called. Wait, hold on a second.
Matthew, we gotta finish.
Well, this is about the Ragdoll and Ancient Monkey. Some of the stories were about them being secret agents. Others were about them being in a band called Relentless Creatures. I kind of remember that. Kind of. All right, Andrea, listen. If you can find any of the writings of Ragdoll and Agent Monkey somehow, if you have the paper or whatever, you find it, send it to us. And on the next podcast, I'll read out one of the stories.
Let's go.
I'll do it.
Yes. Do that.
And John will play Ragdoll. I'll play Agent Monkey.
I will not. I
Uh,
won't be a part of that.
yes, Big Papa, you do recommend a lot of anime, although I already have a long list of anime. If anyone ever wants to see, like, I'll post it on my Twitter. I'll post on my Twitter, like, my list of animes I still have to watch. It's a
Discord.
long list. No one's in our Discord.
Not yet.
All
When we
right.
post that, I want to know. Big Poppy, what's your number one recommended right now that we haven't mentioned?
Oh, anime?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Big
be like
Poppy.
something about slime
Dude,
girls or something.
You
I'm
want
just
you want to
kidding.
know? Wait. You
You
want to
think
know
this
my?
is hentai? You gotta go to the incognito site on Google. I'm like, whoa. Sorry.
He's
Send
like,
that privately.
he's
No
like,
one
it's
else
an
needs to
anime
know
you
that
gotta
one.
watch with headphones on.
It's
Alone.
not safe for work, so.
No, you know what's a recommended anime for me? You know what it is? It's oh shoot, what's it called? Azumanga Daioh.
Also, manga diet.
It's a very like
Zach's gonna look it up and be like, what the hell?
it's like about like a couple girls in high school just living their life.
Shout out to
It's a
Andrea
very
again
calm anime.
for showing us that anime, and we used to watch it in high school. After we get off the bus, we go over to her grandpa's and watch the episodes.
It's like a comedy.
John, you ruined it.
Like
Let him
Friends.
look it up.
Like Friends. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Mine would be Soul Eater, but Matthew won't watch it.
John, we're talking about good animes.
Soul Eater's fire. All right, we gotta wrap up.
Yeah, garbage fire.
All right,
I'm just
Big
kidding.
Poppy's not
Soul
in here.
Soul Eater's good. I just
he's probably like Zach Galifianakis and freaking Hangover with all the numbers. It's just
Right,
animes
yeah,
everywhere.
I
He's
thought
like,
it's this,
oh,
but,
he's
it's
like,
this,
oh, hentai, get out of here. No, animes.
he's all age appropriate animes. Age appropriate.
All right,
Sasuke Naruto. No.
No, don't think that far. Oh, we're back in hentai. Oh no.
It's a slice
Oh, he's-
of life anime.
oh, that's a good
Ooh.
way to describe Azumanga Daioh. He said
Oh,
One
yeah,
Piece.
okay.
I don't know if I have that enough time in the day.
I
That's
do
the issue.
want to watch one. I've seen like the first episode
wanna
of One
watch it
Piece.
too.
I want to watch it one day, but it's like it is so long.
30 years long, man. And they're still going. They're still kicking.
I think
Yeah.
once One Piece ends, that's when I'll watch it.
I think so too.
I don't want to
so-
catch up to the show. That's the thing. Because if I catch up and it still keeps going, then I'm just not gonna go and finish the show.
Hop
Kinda
on
like
Attack on
My
Titan.
Hero.
Oh,
Yeah,
My Hero
I need to catch up on My Hero still.
cheats right now, though.
The problem is I don't have like an account for like Crunchyroll or anything. Matthew has one, but he doesn't share his password with me.
I'd
Damn
share my
right.
Password
Don't be cheap.
for about $10 a month.
John, you can't be saying that, all right? Netflix is gonna come after me.
We were talking about Netflix.
I
I
know,
have my
but-
own Netflix.
That's for next episode. All right, wrap
Yeah.
us up, John.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Thank you for joining the Whiskey Boys podcast. If you want to check out my stuff, you can go to twitch.tv/johnal214. You can check out Zach's at twitch.tv/unexpectednoob6. And you can check out Matthew's links at twitch.tv/agent_monkey spelled MUNKY. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great week. Does that ever like? I always wondered about having all those stickers. Does that ever like get in the way when you wash it?
No. I mean, some of them fall off.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Like that one's kind of peeling, and then there's one on the bottom that's kind of peeling off, but is what it is. Yo, shout out Hodads if we're still throwing out sponsorships.
There, I had to give Matthew that for his joke. But yeah, thank you for joining our podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. Well, actually, maybe not because we got a lot going on tomorrow. But maybe Friday. What you doing? All right. Thanks for joining. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I was gonna show my background.